Tonight on JG9 Live, we kick off Week 3 with an NFC rivalry between two teams that made the playoffs last year. In one corner, the New York Giants, coming off of a stunning come-from-behind victory in the second half against the Arizona Cardinals. In the other corner, the undefeated San Francisco 49ers, led by quarterback Brock Purdy and running back Christian McCaffrey, looking to become the first team this season to start 3-0. Who will win tonight's battle under the lights on Thursday night? Stay tuned to find out right here on JG9 Live.
All right, everybody. Good evening and welcome to JG9 Live, where we are starting Week 3 of a brand new. We are starting the first game of Week 3 of this 2023 season with an NFC battle between the New York Giants and the San Francisco 49ers. Giants heavily favored in this one, or Niners heavily favored in this one, I should say, after the injury to Saquon Barkley and the starts of the season. Let me put a poll though before I answer any questions. My name is Jared and I thank you for tuning in for this stream. We're going to be doing some live play-by-play and commentary on this game between the Giants and the 49ers. If you are a member, first off, welcome and thank you as always for being a member. You can show your support for any of these teams using the emojis that we've got. We've got Giants emojis and we've got Niners emojis, so we have those emojis if you do want to show your support during those games. With it being said, how a chat works is like this. I am going to answer any questions in the chat about anything at all. We'll be doing the game at the same time. Any questions, just fire away. I'll be happy to answer. The chat flies by very quickly. If you want to have your question answered right away, we have donations. You can donate, and I'll get to your question right away. Otherwise, I'm just going to go in the order that I see the questions. But again, thank you for tuning in. And again, if you are a member, you get your name at the end of each video. You get your name during the slideshow that appears during the stream. You also get on top of that access to a members-only once-a-month Q&A stream, which we will be doing, I believe, this Tuesday. We'll be doing this Tuesday for September. We'll be doing the stream this Tuesday for that. So just something to keep in mind. And you get the green text next stream. So thank you so much for tuning in, and this should be fun. Did we get a new emoji? So the thing with emojis, I did not know this with YouTube. The thing with emojis is that it's based on how many members you have at the time, and not how many members you have ever gotten. So you don't lose the emojis, but the thing is that let's say emojis, or let's say memberships get gifted. And again, thank you for all the love and support. Thank you for gifting memberships. Memberships get gifted. Those expire after a month. It's like a free trial run, and then that person has the option to renew or not. And most people choose not to renew. Which is not surprising at all. But basically what happens is that once that happens, it resets the number back. So basically I have to get to 175 members but to get the next emoji. But right now, I think we've gifted like 170. But the problem is that a lot of those are 1 month things. So just something to keep in mind. That it might be a bit before we get the next emoji. Might be a bit. Egg and Air saying go Giants tonight. All right. 86% of you, though, riding on the 49ers right now. Thoughts on the whole Bears saga from yesterday? I can't believe they cut Peterman and then they brought him back. No, so first off, I think it reflects terribly on Justin Fields. It reflects terribly on Fields for him to criticize the coaching staff. You don't do that as a quarterback. You just don't do that. You're the one that is responsible for taking the blame and shouldering the blame. It's not the coaching staff's fault that you're missing open guys. It's not their fault that you're making those mistakes. So, regarding the defensive coordinator, if the rumors are true, he is going to be locked away for a long time. If the rumors are true. We don't know what is going on, but you don't just resign after 2 weeks just because something happened. And if the rumors are true, coaching again will be the least of his concerns. Was I waitlisted for the Guts tour? So I was in Phoenix, but I have a really good friend that we're going to go to Kansas City for that. We're going to go to Kansas City. So I am going to go. Phoenix, probably not unless the prices drop dramatically. I got waitlisted for that, and I checked SeatGeek, and it's like $500. I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not doing that. But way more reasonable prices in Kansas City. Way more reasonable since that person got accepted. How's it going, Thomas? Welcome to the stream, as always. Thank you so much. Spence with a $2. Thank you so much. Why are there so many injuries this year? Good question. Thank you so much. I don't think it's any different. I think it's happening to high-profile players. I think that's the difference. It's that it's all the high-profile players that's happening to. Like, we've seen injuries like this all the time. The problem is that the first 3 weeks of the season, it's happened to Aaron Rodgers, Nick Chubb, and Trayvon Diggs. But if this was happening to 3 backups, no one would really bat an eye. That's happening to all these star players. All right. I'm trying to... The chat on YouTube is not synced up with the chat in Streamlabs or OBS, so... trying to get to all the questions that I possibly can. Favorite song for Dua Lipa's first album? Probably be the one. 4 hours by 49. Not a bad guess if the Giants offense is any indication. I don't know how many points they're scoring tonight. I honestly don't. I think 86% of you are taking the Niners. I'm right there with you on that. New England game is on Sunday. Giants Pat Super Bowl was the 2007 season and the 2011 season. I have those games behind me right here. Super 42 and Super 46. Got some helmets. You see all the helmets back there. Giants and Niners in honor of that. Does anyone expect this game to be competitive? I'm sure Daniel Jones' mom does. I'm sure that is the case. What I think about Trayvon Diggs going down with an ACL tear, hate to see it. He's obviously one of the best corners in football. I think last year he was even better than he was the year before when he had all those picks. Really, really good player. Hate to see it in practice the way that it did. And hopefully he recovers soon. I know he's going to be out for the season, but hopefully he recovers soon. And who knows? Look, if they make a Super Bowl run, it's not out of the realm possibility that he comes back. It's really not. I mean, we saw Rob Woodson do it, and with how far back the Super Bowl is now, middle of February, it's not out of the realm of possibility if they do make a run. 49ers Giants, the best playoff rivalry of all time. Ooh. So obviously you have 1990. You've got, the matchups in the 80s were kind of lopsided. You've got, obviously, the 2011 NFC Championship. Best playoff rivalry ever. That's tough. I gotta think about this one. Is that the best playoff rivalry ever? As we have a $5 Frankel Hodel. Hey, G, hope you're well, brother. Glad we talked again last night. To hear the new Blink-182 song that came out today. I did not hear that one. Usually new songs come out Friday, so I did not know about that. But thank you so much for that. Thank you so much. And again, Michael Hodel is he's on the Baselli tier, so he gets once a month. We have a video chat together, so I can't thank him enough for all the support. And it's always a good time with him. Always a good time. Although it is weird. Speaking of rock bands. I did not expect one of my favorite songs of the year to be by the Rolling Stones. I did not expect that. They have a new song that came out, and I'm blown away. It's actually, like, the best song they've released in, like, 35 years. I'm like, what on earth? Was not expecting that. But the best playoff rivalry of all time. I would have to say 49ers Cowboys. I think 49ers Cowboys is a better rivalry in the playoffs. They met more times. Obviously, the 90s bloodbaths, the 70s games, the games in the past few years. I think that's a bigger one. That's a good question. But I think Cowboys and ours is better. I would say 31-17. Jaden's going with the Niners. Nick's going 35-13. Sunday's slate is not looking that great on paper. Oh, it's looking terrible. Maybe the 1 o'clock games are fine. There's 9 of them. There's bound to be a few that are good. But, Cowboys, Cardinals, bloodbath. Panthers, Seahawks, with Panthers playing Andy Dalton, bloodbath. Chiefs, Bears, with everything that's happened with the Bears, bloodbath. If any game is within one possession, I'll be stunned. If any game is within one possession, I'll be stunned. Is Jets over Rams 2020 the biggest regular season upset of all time according to the spread? I would assume Washington against Dallas in 87 was bigger. Because that was regular players against guys off the street. Let me look at that. Let me look at that. That was only an 8-point spread? Wait, that shocks me. Oh, Vegas made a lot of money that night because I would have hammered that. If it was back in 87, I would have hammered that. Wow. Got the game on one screen and Taskmaster on the other. Will the Cowboys still be fine without Diggs? I mean, they're going to take a hit. I mean, Dan Quinn's a very good defensive coordinator, so they'll compensate. It's going to hurt, but they'll compensate to some extent. That was savage. I'm not sure Pat's Colts is a playoff rivalry as much as it was Manning against Brady. I think that was more a player rivalry. This is going to be episode 2 of 40-0 Giants lose. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Anthony Richardson is going to get killed if he keeps playing like he did against the Jags. I mean, 2 games, 2 concussions. It's not looking good. It's not looking good for his career right now. Thoughts on the USFL and XFL throwing in the towel as separate entities? I remember you stood firm for ages on a merger being unlikely to happen. Yeah, that blew me away. I'm honestly shocked. It's not often I see news and I'm shocked by it. That shocked me. That shocked me. Because teams were advertising, they were talking about stadiums, and like, oh, now there's going to be a merger. I was kind of blown away by it. I'll be very interested to see what happens. I think they're going to have 12 teams. My guess is not all the teams are going to survive. My guess is you're going to see 12, maybe 10 teams in this new league. It's going to be an exciting time. I do like the fact that they're merging. I think it just makes some sense as long as everyone is not in a hub. As long as they're in their own stadiums, I got no problem with it. It'll be fun. It'll be a lot of fun. The quality of play will go up too. Quality of play is going to go up tremendously because of it. And it does give me a bit of an off season. Like the thing is that last year I went on vacation for a week and I was missing 2 weeks of the XFL season. That kind of hurt in terms of what I like to do. So to have a bit of a break between February and April where I can focus on like the combine and focus on the draft and get ready for that, and at the same time have a bit of an off season, it works for me. It works for me because this off season was kind of hectic. Remember when the Stones played the Super Bowl? I do. It was terrible. Terrible show. Outside of the stage, there was nothing good about that. I mean, Rough Justice is one of the 3 songs. I mean, come on. Do league and or team controversies impact the Hall of Fame for players? Depends what the team controversy or league. I don't think so. No, I don't think it makes a difference. Would I or could I ever do a dumb decisions episode for the prevent defense? Yes, 100%. 100% I could. It depends on what the situation is. But if you're playing prevent, let's say the ball's at the 50-yard line, and you're playing prevent and there's 15 seconds left and you're up by 2, yeah, that's dumb decisions all the way. Dumb decisions all the way. All right, I'm going to close the poll here. 88% of you riding with the 49ers. I'm right there with you. Giants' big problem is that they have no offensive lineman. Evan Neal is trending toward bust territory. Evan Neal, hopefully he can bounce back like Andrew Thomas did after a rough rookie season. Now he's a really good tackle, but it's not looking good for Evan Neal. That O-line is a problem. Someone knocked me unconscious so I don't have to watch my Bears getting destroyed on Sunday. Honestly, not that this is good advice, but I would honestly just put money on the Chiefs so you come out happy. Either your team wins or you hedge your happiness. That's what I like to call it. Hedge your happiness. I see keeping DC, St. Louis, Seattle from the XFL. I think they'll keep Arlington too. Orlando, I mean, they have the stadium, but the branding is not great. Vegas is gone. Vegas is as good as gone. Houston, I heard that they're on the chopping block, which kind of shocks me. They're going to keep the Gamblers name, not the Roughnecks, even though the Gamblers don't have a stadium. The Roughnecks do. Opinion on Trayvon's injury, it stinks. He's one of the best scorers in football. They'll take a beating from this, but they'll be okay. They'll be okay in the long run. Bills-Dolphins as a playoff rivalry doesn't get enough recognition. I mean, none of the games were really that good. I think that's part of the problem. None of the games between Bills and Dolphins were really that great. And they really only met in the playoffs in the 90s. So it's not like you have Cowboys-Niners where you have 3 generations. You had to meet in the 70s to go to the Super Bowl. You had to meet in the 90s to go to the Super Bowl. And you had to meet in the 2010s. Or 2020s, I mean. It's not really the same with Bills against the Dolphins. What would the league be called? The UXFL? I would love that as a name. My guess is NSFL. Although that would obviously not work. That would not work. Because that means something completely different. My guess is I think the UXFL would work. I really like the UXFL. One of my neighbor's car lights is constantly flashing on my house. That is not good. That is not good. At least there's no sound. At least there is no sound. Fox is using their number 1 and number 2 announcing teams this week on the 425 games at the same time. That is odd. I don't ever remember them doing that before. I guess they figure there's only going to be 2 games, and there was 9 1 o'clock games, so there was probably just going to be so many segments of the country getting different games. There's no real national 1 o'clock game. Washington-Chicago was a more potent playoff rivalry. Yeah, back in the day. Bills versus winning Super Bowls. That's a good one. Texans versus getting past the divisional round. That's also a great one. Yeah, my guess for the 10 teams, if I had to guess 10 teams. Okay, let's think locks. Locks for the 10 teams. DC is a lock. St. Louis is a lock. My guess is San Antonio would be a lock, as well as Seattle. USFL, Birmingham is a lock. Memphis is a lock. A team in Canton, Ohio is a lock. One of the Houston teams is a lock. And then the other 2, I think Arlington, and then an expansion team somewhere in either Portland or San Diego. I'm surprised Michigan has not secured the rights to Ford Field. So that stadium situation might be up in the air. All right. I'm just turning subtitles off if you see me with the remote. The subtitles, it's weird. The subtitles do not come on for the pregame show, but then they do come off afterwards. So I don't know why that is the case. But now my thing is paused, so I have to go to live. Hang on. 506 Sports is great. 506 Sports, one of the best websites ever created. Alright. My stream is just being a bit weird right now, so give me one quick second while I adjust and get back to, because now it's on the Spanish broadcast, which I do not want. So we're going to go back to the main broadcast, and it'll be good to go. Alright. Let's do this. Can you see the working clock on the screen? And we'll be good to go. Yeah, it is a Mark Brunell. Every time I see someone of the Giants wearing number 9, I think of Tynes and Akram Gano. Yeah, Tynes is a good player. Power rankings. Niners are number 1 right now, and probably put the Texans at 32. All right, Giants kicking off to the Niners to start this game off. Week 3 is officially underway. I do have Leftwich jerseys. I do. And that goes into the end zone for a touchback. That was actually the first jersey I got. All right, so Brock Purdy coming out under center for the first time today. Purdy last week against the Rams, 17 for 25, 206. Didn't do a whole lot. Didn't have to do a whole lot in that win. Big story, Christian McCaffrey, over 116 rushing yards. Absolutely incredible performance. Having a heck of a season right now. Maybe the favorite right now for Offensive Player of the Year. How's it going, NJ Card fan? Welcome to the stream, as always. And thank you again for being a member. All right. First down. You got 3 wide, 1 on the near side, 2 on the far side, 1 on the near side. Purdy hands off to McCaffrey. McCaffrey's got some room to work with the start. Gain of 4 yards there before he's eventually brought down on the play. 2nd and 6 coming up. Xavier McKinney there. $5 from BW Fuck. Thank you so much. Al Michaels just screwed up badly. Said that Brock Purdy suffered his injury in the divisional round. I thought he did. I mean, I thought Purdy was going into that game hurt. Purdy was going into that game hurt. At least he didn't say Candlestick Park is where they're playing this game. All right, 2nd and 6. Ball to 29. Purdy. Giants rush 4. Slant route behind his target. Incomplete pass. No flag on the play. Intended target was Deebo Samuel. Samuel was pretty much the go-to guy last week. 9 targets, most on the team. 6 catches, most on the team. 63 yards, most on the team. Be 3rd and 5 coming up. Giants last week on their opening drive against the Cardinals. The Cardinals drove 38 yards. This would be a good 3 and out. Much better start to the game here. I got the bot, don't worry. I got the bot. 3rd and 5. Slant route, caught by Samuel. Same play as last time, and that one's in front of him. It's a gain of about 15 yards. Good enough for a first down. It's funny, that bot only had one thing. Not one game on the Sunday slate is exciting on paper. I mean, Jaguars-Texans will be exciting. That's a marquee game right there. I don't know about one game on the Sunday slate. There's usually at least one that could be good. There's usually at least one. Saints-Packers could be pretty good. Honestly, Saints-Packers could be pretty good. First down, Purdy. Drops back, looking for the screen stop there. Now he's going to go deep, and that is almost intercepted. And 10 target on the play was George Kittle. 2nd and 10 coming up. Adoree Jackson, the former first-round pick, the former Tennessee Titan, on the coverage. 2nd and 10 coming up. What was that, about 3 and out? Yeah, that was not. All right, do you think the Niners would have won Super Bowls 25, 27, 28, 32, 46, or 48? All right, 25, I'm going to say no. No. 27, yes. 28, yes. 32, if they played the Broncos, yes. 2nd and 10. Handoff goes to McCaffrey. McCaffrey, he's got a hole to the 50. Bounced off a guy, and he's into Giant territory down at the 47-yard line. Brought down on the play by Nunez Roches, but not before. A huge gain of 12 yards there. I don't know why it was in Giants territory the whole time. But first down for McCaffrey. And first down for the 49ers. All right. 46, no. 48, yes. All right, here we go. First down. Pitchinson out to McCaffrey. McCaffrey, he's got some room to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of about 7 yards there. 2nd and 3 coming up. Second and 3 coming up. Yeah, you must be really, really far ahead. This is the thing I hate about streaming. If you're that far ahead, because that last play wasn't even a sack. All right. Here we go. 2nd and 3. McCaffrey, it looks like he's getting a bit of a breather. Elijah Mitchell is the back. Play action. Purdy drops back. He's got time, and now he's going to go down. Now he is going to go down, and it is Kayvon Thibodeau. They've been talking about him a lot lately as a disappointing start to the season for him, but a nice play there. It should bring up 3rd and 6. He had time to throw. He actually had a guy very wide open if he ran the post. That was just a bad route by Ronnie Bell. Bell runs the post to the outside. That is a big play. Instead, he runs it inside. It's going to be 3rd and 8, ball at the 45-yard line. 3rd and 8, the 45. Purdy drops back. Giants rush 4 over the middle. Wide open is Jawan Jennings to the 25. And down at the 21-yard line. Brought down on the play by Trey Hawkins III. But not before a huge game there. Again, brought down by the Old Dominion man. Good enough for a first down. Good enough for a first down. What do they call next year's Madden? I have no clue. Madden 2025? I have no clue. They did not think that through. 1st and 10 after the gain of 25 yards. And here we go. 3 wide. Purdy, quick little bubble screen, caught at the 20 to the 15, and McCaffrey goes down at the 10-yard line. Or 12-yard line, I should say. I don't know what I'm doing today. Gain of about 8, 2nd and 2 coming up. Breaking news during the Super Bowl, they would wait. They would wait. Unless it's like of like national importance, like emergency level. No, they wouldn't do anything. 2nd and 2. Ball at the 13-yard line. Use check in motion. McCaffrey gets the handoff, lunges forward, gets about a yard. But 3rd and 1 coming up. It might be 4-down territory. And the Giants have got off to some horrible starts this season. Outscored 60-0 in the first half of their games. And this is a long drive here. Wink Martindale's defense has not come to task all season so far. Got their work cut out for them here. 2 tight end look. Charlie Warner and George Kittle, the tight ends. Purdy just going to sneak it ahead. Smart play there. Down to the 10-yard line and easily enough for the first down. We'll see if it's enough to make it 1st and goal or if it's just 1st and 10. Looks like as of now they're going to mark like the 10.5-yard line. So 1st and 10, so they can still get a first down here. So not quite a goal-to-go situation, but a long drive here. Giants had multiple chances on 3rd down to get off the field. They could not, and now they find themselves in a dangerous spot as Purdy is going to be under center. Or no, he's going to be actually in the pistol now. McCaffrey, the back. First down. Play action. Purdy. Took way too long to get that to Samuel. That's incomplete. That play was open from the start. Purdy took way too long and then threw way outside of Samuel's reach. A few bad throws Purdy this drive. Missed a slant route where he threw it behind this guy. Missed Samuel there. Way too late on that one, even though he was a design play, design target. Almost an interception earlier in the drive by Adoree Jackson if it wasn't for a great defensive play by George Kittle. The 2nd and 10 coming up. Looks like Micah McFadden was just on the sideline. He might be hurt for the Giants, but we have 4 wide, 1 that being used. Check the fullback. Kittle lined up top. 2nd and 10. Over the middle. Tight coverage. Incomplete pass. Tight coverage there. Adoree Jackson breaks that one up. So back-to-back incomplete passes. Intended target Deebo Samuel brings up 3rd down. 3rd time this drive that Samuel has been targeted. Or excuse me, 4th time this drive actually that he's been targeted again. He got targeted 9 times last week. You hold him to 3 here, it's a win for the Giants. You hold him to 3, that is a good spot to be in. But we'll see. 3rd and 10. Purdy. Pressured. Fires off his back foot. Wobbling throw. Almost intercepted. Almost intercepted. And he's going to have nightmares over that one. Deonte Banks, the 1st-round pick out of Minnesota, with the breakup there. Probably should have been a pick. See the replay on this one. 3 straight incomplete passes. A rough drive for Purdy, all things considered. And it will be a field goal attempt for Jake Moody from 27 yards out. Nice pressure there, bringing the heat and applying the hit was Bobby Okekere. And Banks, that just went right through his hands. But Samuel, 5 targets on that drive. We can see the game plan here. Moody, 27 yards. It is good. So the Niners, after a long drive, come away with 3, and they score the first points of the game, making it 3-0. As we have 5 gifted memberships from Mike Sarzo. Oh my goodness. Oh my. Oh my. All right, I'm going to try to get back on regular time now that we're at commercial, because that is bizarre. Because I am clearly very far behind. But Mike Sarzo with the gifted memberships. Who got the... We got Ethan Dameron too, Jackson McMahon. We got Interstate. We got Karen Roderick and Trevor Chard. Thank you so much for being a member. Again, as members, you get the green text next to your name. You get emojis. You get, on top of that, you get the access to once-a-month member-only Q&A streams. And you get to have your name at the end of each video. All right, let me get... Okay, I exited out of Amazon to try and get back, because clearly I was very far behind. Like, further behind than most people. Which I don't know why. I don't know why it's like that. So, let me get back. So if you get gifted membership, you have it for a month. And then if you want to keep it, you have to pay, but the membership is gifted for a month period. Membership is gifted for a month period. All right. So I am now back. I'm seeing an ad for Lions Packers, and now we're back on commercial. Right now I'm seeing the winding road in San Fran. So that's where I am right now on this stream. Hopefully that is where you guys are as well. And thank you so much, Mike Stars. It really means a lot to me. Really, really means a lot. Yeah, so I think we're back to some sense of normalcy. Hopefully. Now I'm seeing an overhead shot of the stadium. So it's zooming in on the stadium from an overhead view. Hopefully I'm not too far behind. All right, kickoff just happened. All right. It might be because I'm doing it on my smart TV and not through like an app. That might be it. So that is bizarre. But all right, kickoff time. It is going to go into the end zone for a touchback. Lets it go over his head. Was Eric Ray. And now Daniel Jones coming out there. First game against the Cowboys, not great. Could have gotten a lot better. Got sacked 8 times. Had a pass rating of like 27. It was not good. Second game, did mount the comeback. He did mount the comeback. Missed some throws, but he did throw 2 touchdown passes. Pass rating of 103.5. The Giants ended that game against the Cardinals with points on their final 5 drives. After not scoring a single point in each of their first 6 quarters. First team since the 92 Patriots to start a season that poorly. I did a video on that. Go check that out if you haven't already. First down. Jones. They rushed 5. Incomplete pass. No flag on the play. Intended target on play was Darius Slayton. Coverage there by Lenore. 2nd and 10 coming up on that fly route. Again, the big storyline for the Giants today. They do not have Saquon Barkley. No Barkley today. He's probably going to be out for the next 3 weeks. Got injured at the very end of the game against the Cardinals. Got injured at the very end of that one. So you got Matt Breida, Gary Brightwell, and Eric Ray in there as running backs today. Pitch out on 2nd and 10. It goes Matt Breida. Breida to the 30. Breida out of bounds to the 32-yard line. Gain of 7. The former 49er back against his old team. All right, 3rd and 3. Ball is at the 32-yard line. Last thing you want to do after a long drive like this, the Niners had 7-minute drive. Last thing you want to do is go 3 and out. Last thing you want to do is go 3 and out. Giants on their first drive last week against the Cardinals, 3 and out. First drive against the Cowboys, a botched snap, a field goal that was blocked and turned into a kick 6. 3rd and 3. Jones, slant route, caught, and they do get a first down. Down to the 38-yard line. It is Wan'Dale Robinson, the former 2nd-round pick out of Kentucky. Did not have a catch last week. Has not really been involved in the offense so far. But that's a gain of 6. It's enough for the first down. And the Giants have not scored a point in the first half of this season. So they have it at the 38-yard line. Isaiah Hodges in motion. Everyone bunched up toward the center. Play action. Niners only rush 3. Jones has dumped it off in the flat. Out of bounds to the 46-yard line. It's Daniel Bellinger. Gain of 8. So nothing open deep down the field, but Jones had plenty of time to go through his reads and just checks it down to Daniel. Daniel's a Daniel. And it'll be 2nd and 2 coming up. Breida in the backfield. He figures to be the primary running back today, considering, well, Saquon is out. I got the bot, don't worry. I got the bot. 2nd down, handoff. Goes to Breida. He tries to lunge forward. He's going to be just short. He's going to be just short of the first down. Got hit behind the line of scrimmage, but good effort to at least get something out of that. 3rd and 1 at the 47-yard line. Who's worse, Daniel Jones or Mac? Which Jones is worse? I think Mac won't lose the games. Daniel could at least win you games, but Daniel will also lose you games. So it depends on who you want. 3rd inches, Jones. He didn't get any leverage on that sneak. I don't think he got it. That ref is actually giving him a very favorable spot. The far ref is giving him a very favorable spot. I don't think he got it, but They're going to give him the first down. I'm not sure there's enough to overturn that. It's always a bang-bang play on that. But it looked like at first Jones got no leverage on that sneak. No leverage whatsoever on that sneak. He was bottled up. I guess the second push by Waller, I think that's the only reason he got the first down. Waller pushed him forward. First down. Play action. Jones. Out route caught, and they're into plus territory. Paris Campbell, the former Colt, the former second-round pick from Ohio State, on the grab. Gained about 4 yards there. They're into 49er territory. Good long drive here for the Giants. Needed it after a long defensive drive. Also in baseball news, the Phillies are 4-3 on the Mets, and the Pirates are 2-0 on the Cubs. 2nd and 6. Ball at the 48-yard line. Is this 4-down territory? We'll see. We will see. 2nd and 6. 2 wide. Both lines up on the near side. Jones. First read not there. Second read not there. Now he's going to look to run. He's going to throw on the run. He's got a man wide open at the 35 and pushed down to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 18 yards, and it is Gary Brightwell. Shine bright for a gain of 18. Did not see the field last week. No catches, no rushes to his name. But Gary Brightwell in the backfield there. Good play by Brightwell, adjusting his route as he saw Jones scrambling. Going from the middle of the field to his side. Made himself open, got 18 yards, and now they are in field goal range. First down at the 30-yard line, 2 wide. Brightwell still out there. Jones. Niners rush 5. He's got time. Going to check it down to Brightwell, and Brightwell, well, that's a drop. That's a drop. That won't be pretty. That won't be pretty. That won't be pretty. All right, 2nd and 10. Ball is at the 30-yard line. Again, the Giants have not scored a point in the first half of any games this season. They're in field goal range here. Obviously, you want to walk away with more than that. 2nd down. Handoff. Brightwell. Brightwell makes one man miss before he's bottled up at the 28-yard line. Brought down by a slew of Niners, including Javon Hargrave, the South Carolina State man. The former Philadelphia Eagle. His first season with the team. 3rd and 8 coming up. Hey, we have a new video that came out today on JG9. Go check that out if you haven't already. It's about George Allen and a Washington Buffalo game, since those two teams are playing each other this Sunday. All right, 3 wide, 2 on the far side, 1 on the near side. 3rd and 8. Jones takes a snap. Niners rush 5. He gets rid of it. Out route well short of the sticks. That is not going to get it done. Clock is going to keep running on that. Paris Campbell gain of 3. Not a great play. Not a great play. You figure on something like that. Run a route past the sticks, especially since you're already in field goal range. But Graham Gano is going to line up for the kick. 0 for 2 against the Cowboys. One of those kicks was blocked on the opening drive. Did hit the 34-yarder last week to win the game with 19 seconds left. 4th and 6. 44-yard try. Kick is up, and what do you know? Graham Gano gets the Giants on the board. We're all tied up at 3. And for the first time all season, the Giants have scored in the first half of the ballgame. 3:18 left. Both teams straight in field goals on the first drive. We're all tied up at 3 apiece. Let me get it down to 3:18, and then let me get to the chat. Whereas actually, I know he's a Giants fan, so he might not be watching this one. Yeah, I wonder if the reason it's behind is because it's smart TV. And it's not like, I'm not going through like a Roku app or a Fire Stick app. I wonder if that's the reason why. Because I'm about to play behind. And was like, but my TV was like that too with a Monday night stream. Pirates are winning. That's great for the Marlins. Yep. You're going to like this also. Bases low, bottom of the 3rd for the Cubs, and they just struck out. So 2-0 Pirates after 3. All right. And again, if you are a member, you can use those emojis. Giants, Niners, use those emojis to show off your support. And thank you for all the love and support with this stream. Thank you for tuning in. We'll do the Sunday night game and the Monday night game as well. No overtime today. I have somewhere to be afterwards, but we will do the Sunday night game and we will do the Monday night doubleheader. Same thing as last time. We're going to call both games at the same time. We're going to see how it goes. We're going to see how it goes. Also, college football news, Georgia State playing Coastal. Georgia State is up 14-3 if you are a college football fan. Again, thank you again, Mike Sarzo, for the 5 memberships gifted. Thank you so much. Thank you for all the donations and the love and support you guys have shown. We are just getting started this season, and it's going to be a lot of fun. It is going to be a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun already. You can see the helmets behind me. We got 10 Giants? No, 11 Giants. We got 11 Giants. We got 6 Niners. We Wyatt Tittle is the single bar face mask all the way in the back. We got Jeff Garcia. We got Bryant Young. We've got some Super Bowl helmets based on the Super Bowls that the team's played in. Are the Cowboys still contenders despite Diggs being out for the season? I mean, I don't see why not. I mean, Dan Quinn's a heck of a defensive coordinator, so I could see it. It's definitely going to be a blow, but they'll have time to adjust. They'll have plenty of time to adjust. Have the channel whenever I can. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mike. The Hollywood strike might be ending. Hopefully. 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 This has gone on long enough. Both sides. This has just gone on long enough. And like yesterday, they're picking from Dancing with the Stars, which isn't even it's not even a WGA show. It's a reality show, so, like, why are you picking in front of that? Like, that has nothing to do with it. Like, come on. Come on. It's getting absurd on both sides at this point. It's getting absurd. Hopefully it ends soon. All right. Here we go. Both teams trading field goals to start this one off. Possession number 2 for the 49ers will start with a touchback, as Ray McLeod lets that go over his head. So 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Last drive again ended with a field goal. Not a great drive for Purdy, though. Purdy missed quite a few throws. He missed his last 3 throws. And an interesting strategy there by the Niners at the end. McCaffrey, obviously great player. 1st and 10 at the 10, and they didn't go to him once. See if they use him a bit more on this drive. Use check and motion. 1st down. Purdy under center. Purdy hands it off up the middle. And that will be a gain of 2 on the play. It's Elijah Mitchell who gets the handoff there. Again, the Niners do not have Brandon Ayuk. So we talked about the Giants with Saquon Barkley. The Niners do not have Brandon Ayuk, their 4th-year man, their former first-round pick in Arizona State. Great receiver. He is not active today with a shoulder injury. So 2nd and 8 coming up. So you're going to see a lot of Deebo Samuel today. A lot of him. Chris Conley getting activated from the practice squad as a result. Against Seattle, got targeted 5 times on that first drive. Kittle in motion. 2 wide on the far side. Purdy. Low snap, but he recovers. Mitchell in the backfield. Purdy fires off his back foot, and that is caught at the 43-yard line by Kittle, the tight end. Kittle last week, 3 catches, 30 yards, gain of 15 there. Nice pressure there. But again, McCaffrey not in the game. McCaffrey not in the game on that drive to start off. Nice throw by Purdy, off balance in the face of pressure. Looked like that was Xavier McKinney on the coverage. Handoff goes to Mitchell, and he's bottled up right at the line. Maybe a gain of 1. 2nd and 9 coming up. Prime Video showed Alcatraz. I thought Almax was going to say San Quentin. Yeah, who even knows if he knows where he is at this point? 2nd and 8. Play action. Purdy. He's just got to get rid of it on the run. No one open. Incomplete pass. Double covered there. Ross Dwelly, the intended target, if you want to call it that, although that was nowhere near him. 3rd and 8 coming up at the 44-yard line. Giants were 1 for 3 in terms of 3rd down defense on that last drive. Big chance here to get a stop. 3rd and 8. Purdy a bit rattled. He's just 1 for his last 5. McCaffrey back in there. He's in motion. Purdy drops back. He's firing over the middle. It's caught by Juwan Jennings, but that's going to be short of the first down. The Niners have a decision to make. 4th and 2 at the 50. 4th and 2 at the 50. We'll see what they do here. Do you pin Daniel Jones and company deep? Do you go for it? Purdy's looking like he's walking off the field, so I think they're going to punt. If you're going to call a curl route like that, you got to run your route 5 yards more because you're not going to get any yak after a curl route. So you got to run the route better there if you're Juwan Jennings. Jennings had a nice catch last week, a 31-yard grab. Had some nice blocking as well. Surprised at least they're not lining up to go for it, try and draw him offside. And then worst case, you just take the 5-yard penalty. But the Niners will punt this one at midfield. 4th and 2. And it is a short one. It bounces at the 8 and fielded and down at the 11-yard line. So not the best punt. It's a net of just 39 yards. But Ronnie Bell, a nice tackle after the punt was fielded by Eric Ray. And the Giants get the ball at the 11-yard line with about 41 seconds left in this first quarter of action. McCaffrey in the 10, he's fine. He's fine. Do you think the scab players who didn't make the roster for Washington Super Bowl 22 should have gotten rings? Yes, they went 3-0. They went 3-0. I think they absolutely should have gotten rings. They're part of the reason they got the high seed that they did. Amazon was showing us 4th and 1. That did not look like 4th and 1. Yeah, they don't make the playoffs, so they don't go 3-0. The only way I could make the argument that they don't deserve the rings is if they went 0-3. But no, you were a part of that team. You went 3-0. You pulled off a stunning upset against an actual NFL team. Yeah, you deserve rings. You were part of that. You were absolutely part of that. And how's it going, broski? Welcome to the stream. Wait, Alan Kirk incorrectly... Oh, don't even tell me they said that. They incorrectly said they have 4 Super Bowl titles? Oh, come on. Don't even tell me. They really say that? Again, I'm not watching with audio, so I have no clue, but please tell me they did not actually say that. If they did, oh, man. This is much better than week 1. It's tough to do much worse. You at least scored a point. Thank you for tuning in, Zach. Thank you for tuning in. At least you got a point this time, so it can't be any worse. Again, we have a new JG9 video out. Go check that out if you haven't already. We got streams Sunday night and Monday night. We have a video coming out tomorrow. No clue what it's going to be on. We'll see if this game gives me any material. If not, we'll do something on probably either Titans-Browns or Dolphins-Broncos. We'll see. Depends if this game gives me any material to work with. Right now, nothing really. First time watching you live, but I hope this isn't portrayed as me being rude. You look like you're in your early 20s. That's actually good because I'm 26. So thank you so much. Actually... Thank you so much, yeah. 26. So, you're good. All right. If Al Michaels was announcing a game in Washington, how likely would he refer to them and say they're RFK? All right, first down, ball at the 10-yard line. Jones. Hodges in motion. Play action. Jones goes down. Not a safety at the 1-yard line. Brought down by Nick Bosa. 2nd and 19. Ball is at the 1. No blocking there whatsoever. No blocking there at all. You're going to leave Bosa on a tight end? Come on. Daniel Bellinger on Nick Bosa? What did you think was going to happen? What did you think was going to happen with Bosa against Bellinger? Like, come on. End of the first quarter. They don't have to get another playoff. And, oh, no, they do have to get a playoff. This is just going to be a handoff. Goes up the middle to, I believe, Eric Gray, from what I could tell. Gets some breathing room. It's not great. Or no, that's Matt Breida. My apologies. Matt Breida. 3rd and 16, balls at the 4. Offensive line has been a massive, massive problem for the Giants. 8 sacks against the Cowboys. Last week, Daniel Jones got sacked 3 times. He has now been sacked 12 times already. Best stream moment on Twitch or YouTube? I don't know my best moment. We've had some good ones, though. We've had some good ones. If the Giants win, what does that mean for your prophecy for them? Well, I said that, look, they're in historically bad territory. I never said they would be a bad team. I just said, look, the odds are not in their favor. I don't think they're going to win 3 or 4 games. I think they probably win 6. But it's, look, the whole point of that video was to emphasize how bad the Giants were offensively. That was the whole point. It wasn't saying, oh, they're going to lose every game this way. The whole point was, historically speaking, they've done what no team has done in 23 years, and that's not good. And the other teams that have done it have not been good, but again, the Giants might be okay because they actually won one of their games. I don't have high hopes for them, though. I do not have high hopes for them. Cody Bellinger would have had better luck blocking Bosa. Pretty much. Can't do any worse. Can't do any worse. I'd probably do better blocking. At least I would get called for tripping. I'd probably trip Bosa up. Get called for a penalty, but it's better than the alternative, almost taking a safety. Whose idea was it to leave Bosa unblocked? Or better yet, whose idea was it to leave Bosa unblocked with a tight end? Come on. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? 3rd and 16 at the 4-yard line. First quarter stats. Powered by no one, because we don't have a sponsor. But Brock Purdy, rough game for him. 5 for 11, less than 50% completion percentage. He's missed quite a few throws this game. Obviously, the Giants without Barkley struggling to run the ball. 13 yards rushing so far on 5 carries, less than 3 yards a carry. The Niners trying to spread the rock around now that they don't have Brandon Ayuk today. They've been trying to force feed it to Debo. 1 catch for him on 5 targets. So that matchup in favor of New York as things stand. So we have a $5 from Michael Hodel. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. I know I'm biased, but we have to admit, me going to Baselli's here without you even announcing it was one of the best moments in your stream. Yes, that's definitely up there. That was quite the moment. If anyone else wants to go Baselli tier, we'll have another great moment like that. Yeah, that was a great moment. Thank you again for the donation, Michael. 3rd and 16, play action. Jones gonna fire. They get some breathing room, but it will not even be close for a first down to the 12-yard line. Catch made by Wan'Dale Robinson, his second grab of the day. 8-yard play, 4th and 8, and the Giants will be forced to punt. So a 3-and-out for New York. After falling behind schedule with the horrible blocking, leading to Daniel Jones' 12th sack. All right. I think if you want to stay hydrated like I am right now, I'm drinking this from this JG9 flask, jg9shop.com. Punt is going to be fair caught by McLeod at the 28-yard line. A nice punt there. Some extracurricular activity going on after the play, but the Niners will take over at the 28-yard line. That's a 60-yard punt. 60 yards by Jamie Gillen. No return. One of the best punts of the season. You get 60 yards of net, you flip the field like that when you're pinned that deep. Man. Well done. Well done. So first down for the Niners at the 28-yard line. Am I against making college football videos? No, I'm not against it. I mean, I have a college football channel. It's just been tough in terms of, like, I've been producing so much NFL content. It's just a matter of finding the time. Michael Hodel's in the Baselli tier. Favorite part of the league, I love Logan Cook. If he didn't retire early, would Barry have eclipsed 20,000 rushing yards? I believe so. He would have needed, 3 more seasons of, 1,200 to get close? I think he would have done it. Yeah, Barry would have hit 20K if he didn't retire early. Marlon said 44 wins at home this year, most in history, and I'll be there tomorrow. That's awesome. Have a great time, man. Have a great time. Suns looking to trade for Dame. I don't know what pieces they even have to offer. I honestly don't even know what pieces they have to offer. I'll believe it when I see it. All right, here we go. First down, balls at the 28-yard line. Purdy under center. Teams trade punts on the second drive for field goals on the first drive. Play action. Purdy tipped at the line. Incomplete pass. Tipped on the play by Raheem Nunez-Roches. 2nd and 10 coming up. Your thoughts on what the game to watch on Saturday is going to be? Oh, Saturday's going to be fun. Saturday's going to be fun. Saturday's going to be a fun day. But Ohio State Notre Dame for me is a game to watch. Ohio State Notre Dame is the marquee game. 2nd and 10. Ronnie Bell in motion. Play is blown dead with 8 on the play clock. We'll see what this is about. I think there was just a malfunction of some kind because no timeouts were called. All right, let's try it again. Bell once again in motion. Take 2. 2 wide. 2nd and 10. McCaffrey's play action slant route and lit up on the play as Deebo Samuel makes the grab. Gain of 7. Great coverage there. What a play by Samuel. Hold on to that. His 2nd grab of the day. It's going to be 3rd and 3 coming up. Xavier McKinney. I don't know how he held on to that. I honestly don't. McKinney slapped that ball as soon as Samuel touched it. Went high. Clean hit. How he held on to that, I have no clue. Nice play by McKinney, but even better catch by Samuel. 3rd and 3. And that's a perfectly clean play. Perfectly clean play. But there is a flag on the Niners. Ineligible man downfield, so it's all for nothing. Trent Williams, possible Hall of Fame tackle, was down the field. It was a play action pass, probably an RPO. So that's why Williams thought they were going to run the ball and threw it. And it's crazy he went that far down the field because Purdy got rid of that very, very quickly. That is the first flag of the game. Oh, yeah, he was playing the run. Williams was playing the run. He was not expecting that to be an actual pass. All right, 2nd and 15. Purdy. Giants send 5. Slant route. Incomplete. No flag on the play. Xavier McKinney once again having a great day in coverage. Intended target George Kittle. Xavier McKinney, the team's 2nd round pick out of Alabama back in 2020. Missed the second half of last year with an injury. Good tight coverage there, though. It's been all over the field today. All over the field today. How difficult is it to do Hall of Fame players in videos? It's not that hard. It's not that hard. It depends if they have a good story to tell. 3rd and 15. Screen pass to Jennings. Do they have, or Samuel? They have the blocking. They do. 40, 45, 50, 48-yard line. It's a gain of about 30. And the Niners are into plus territory. 3rd and 15. You think you're going to get off the field? They call a screen pass. And Deebo Samuel, they had the blocking, and that was all they needed. It looked like Jason Pinnock had the angle and just ran right into his guy, ran right into Bobby Okekere. And it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Niners coming up. A big blow to the Giants. San Fran is now completing over 60% of their 3rd downs this season. First down, handoff, McCaffrey. McCaffrey at the 40. McCaffrey, think he's going to be just short of the 38-yard line. 2nd and 1 coming up. McCaffrey slicing and dicing this Giants defense today. Slicing and dicing him right now. In terms of yards per carry, he is absolutely crushing it. 5 carries, 30 yards, averaging, 6 carries, 40 yards, averaging well over. 5 carries, averaging 6 yards a carry. 2nd down, handoff, McCaffrey. McCaffrey at the 35. McCaffrey makes a man at the 30. McCaffrey at the 28-yard line before he's brought down by Jason Pinnock. Gain of 10. McCaffrey now nearly 7 yards per carry to start this game off. He is crushing it right now. It's going to be second and 1. McCaffrey with a gain of about 12 or 13 yards down to the 28-yard line. missed tackle there by Micah McFadden. He is back in the game at least, which is good to see. Had over 100 yards rushing against the Steelers, over 100 yards rushing last week. He's on pace for over 100 today. The favorite right now, maybe for Offensive Player of the Year, and he's shown why. Elijah Mitchell in the backfield as McCaffrey gets a breather. Play action. Purdy. Screen pass behind the line of scrimmage caught by Samuel. Samuel cannot make a man miss, and it's going to lose 2 yards on the play. A great open field tackle on the play there made by Micah McFadden. Some redemption after missing the tackle on the McCaffrey play last time out. 2nd and 12 coming up. 2nd and 12 coming up at the 30-yard line. Colorado, Oregon's going to be fun. Colorado, Oregon will be a fun game. Ohio State, Michigan, or Ohio State, Notre Dame is going to be just incredible, though. 2nd and 12 at the 30. I think they're marking it as 29. I don't know about that spot. No, they're marking it at the 30. They're marking it at the 30. Mitchell in the backfield. Raymond McLeod in motion. Purdy. Giants rush 4. Going to check it down to Mitchell. Open field tackle by McFadden. He makes it. So back-to-back nice open field tackles by McFadden, and they lose a yard or 2. So 3rd and 14 coming up. They have 3rd and 15. They converted it. We'll see what happens here. 3rd and about 14 yards. Micah McFadden, back-to-back open field tackles for him. Mitchell tried to put him in the spin cycle. Wasn't biting. He was not biting on that whatsoever. All right, 3rd down. Ball is at the 32-yard line. 4 wide, 3 on the far side, 1 on the near side. Purdy, screen pass, McCaffrey. Oh, they're going to get it again. They're going to get it again. That's the 2nd time this drive they got him with the screen. Oh my goodness, Wink Martindale's defense, what are you doing? You had to know that was coming. 3rd and 15, they hit you with the screen. 3rd and 14, they hit you with the screen. Niners are not even doing anything fancy. Just hit him with the screen pass. It's a gain of 17, and they are in the red zone for the 2nd time today. This has got to be so frustrating if you're a Giants fan. The ball going to McCaffrey. No one even on him. No one even on him. You had to know a screen was coming. They called it earlier. McCaffrey now 65 yards from scrimmage today. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line. Use check in motion. Pitch out McCaffrey. McCaffrey, he's got a hole. Stumbles his way to the 10-yard line. Gain of 5. You can home to 3. It's a win for the Giants from this spot. McCaffrey 70 yards from scrimmage today. Which team stars for Marvin Harrison Jr.? Cardinals or Bears? Whatever team has multiple first-round picks. I could see. All right, here we go. 2nd and 6. Kill in motion. Pitch out. McCaffrey. McCaffrey at the 10. And they're going to call a face mask on that one. It did look like a face mask. That Jihad Ward, the former Jaguar, actually, getting called for the face mask. So move it up 5 yards, half the distance of the goal, and it'll be 1st down at the 5-yard line. It's all falling apart for the Giants on this drive. 3rd and 15, you allow a 1st down. 3rd and 14, you allow a 1st down. You bring up 3rd and medium, but you get him with the face mask. And it didn't even look like you had to do that, too. You had a guy right there ready to make the tackle. Nunez Roches was there. If Ward missed that one, that's a clear-cut face mask penalty. But fouls by both teams. It's going to be holding on the offense and a personal foul on Ward. So by rule, the foul's offset. So redo 2nd down. So a bit of a break there for the Giants. 2nd and goal at the 10. So no harm done. I never get that rule, though. A personal foul should not really offset a non-personal foul. So I never really understood that rule. All right, but 2nd and 5 at the 10. Purdy. McCaffrey, handoff. Bottled up. 2nd effort. Only gets about a yard there. Thibodeau with the takedown. He has a sack today. Stop McCaffrey for a gain of 1. 3rd and 4 coming up. I think they're going to mark it 3rd and 5. So 3rd and 14, nothing. 3rd and 15, nothing. 3rd and 5? Let's see. Giants have not been good on 3rd down defensively. Niners have been great. if it's any indication from the last two plays, this is probably going to go somewhere behind the line of scrimmage on a screen pass. Empty backfield. McCaffrey lined up out top. It's a linebacker on McCaffrey. We'll see how this goes. Slant route to McCaffrey, but it's going to be caught in the end zone by Ronnie Bell. There was a flag on the play. We'll see what this is. As it stands, it's a touchdown for Ronnie Bell, but we'll see what the flag is. As it stands, it's a touchdown, but it doesn't look like too many Niners are celebrating. Ronnie Bell. Let's see what this flag is. So he didn't have a catch last game, the 7th round pick out of Michigan. The Purdy's on the sideline. This is probably going against the Giants if that's indication. Offside on the defense. It is offside on the defense. It is a touchdown. And once again, the Niners convert on 3rd down. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. How bad have the Giants been on 3rd down today? Oh my goodness. Two feet in. Clearly a touchdown. Jake Moody on for the extra point. Mitch on the hold. Right down the middle. 10-3 ball game. Niners take the lead. 3 times they could have gone off the field on 3rd down. 3 times they fail. Ronnie Bell with his first career NFL touchdown. Welcome to the One Touchdown Club, man. Welcome to the NFL. Deontay Banks on the coverage. Bell wins that battle 10-3. Oh, man. Giants have been outscored 70-3 in the first half of games so far. It's not pretty. It's not pretty. I don't think it's that bad. The Cowboys didn't score 40 in the first half, but it's not good. It's clearly not good. I think 56-3. Would I go to AEW show if it was in Arizona? Probably not. Not really huge on wrestling. Not really huge on wrestling. So let's look at the Niners today. In terms of 3rd down conversions, they are 6 for 8. And some of those have been super long. They have over 15 minutes of possession. Giants have under 7. Niners, 166 yards of offense compared to 51 for the Giants. Niners moving the ball at will on 3rd down, and they have no answers for McCaffrey right now. 45 rushing yards, 25 receiving yards. It's been bad. It's been very, very bad. Yeah, the Giants are averaging 1 point per first half for the season so far. Wink Martindale's defense has come under a lot of scrutiny since coming over from Baltimore. It's come under a lot of scrutiny this season. And after that drive, I mean, holy cow. How you're not ready for the screen pass. How you're not ready for that. Yeah, the Niners are doing this without Ayuk. They don't have that deep play threat, so you know everything's going to, for the most part, go short within 10 yards. For the most part. Unless they're going deep to Jennings or something. So 10-3 game. Giants getting the ball on their 3rd drive. Looking for something. They need a good drive here, especially because the defense was on the field for an eternity on that one. I do have a Jacksonville Bulls helmet. You respect to the Rays, yep. I do not like the Braves. Have the Bulls not been wildly successful, the other expansion team would have gone to St. Louis. I think so, yeah. I think so. Jacksonville was like the hotbed for spring football and for the relocation rumors. Like, you don't get us to say we'll move the team to Jacksonville. So it's about time they got a team. Moody kicks it off deep, goes into the end zone, over the head of Gray for a touchback. Drive number 3 for the Giants. First drive ended with 3. Second drive ended with a 3-and-out. See what happens on drive number 3. Cowboys, Cardinals, Joe Davis, Darryl Johnson. That's a good pairing. That's a consistently good pairing. All right, 1st and 10. You got 2 wide, lined up on the near side of the field. See Lenore in coverage on Slayton. Now Slayton going to move over. Lenore drops back a bit. Jones feels pressure. He's going to scramble. He's going to look to throw on the run. And he cannot get rid of that ball. And I think they're going to rule that a sack. I don't think there was an incomplete pass. They're going to rule that a sack. I don't know what Daniel Jones is thinking. He could have gotten rid of the ball way sooner. Instead, he takes his 2nd sack of the game, his 13th sack of the season. It's a loss of 3. He's got to be smarter than that. $160 million, and you don't know on that one. He had plenty of time to get rid of this football, and instead he just eats it, and then does whatever the heck that is. So call it a sack. Oh no, they're actually saying he got rid of the ball. But now there's 1 on the play clock. It's not going to matter. Play clock's at 0. So I guess there was a clock malfunction. 2nd and 10. That was just a bizarre sequence. There. Either way, Daniel Jones has to know better. He just has to. He took way too long to get rid of the ball. So no sack, just an incomplete pass. A very ugly incomplete pass, but an incomplete pass nonetheless. 2nd and 10. Jones under center. Slayton in motion. Play action. Jones. He's looking. Fires over the middle. Caught. Gain of 6. It's Matt Breida on the grab. 3rd and 4 coming up. Yeah, God bless Buddy Stevens. Horrible tragedy what happened to him. Rest in peace to him. Horrible tragedy. All right, 3rd and 4. Giants with 3 on the last drive, looking to avoid a 3 and out here. Actually, going to mark at the 33, so 3rd and 2. Jones. Pressure, down he goes. That is sack number 13 on the season, and brought down up the middle, Javon Hargrave. Bosa with 1, Hargrave with 1. The Giants once again go 3 and out. Oh, man, this offensive line. Oh, boy. Hargrave just bullies him up the middle. Just bullies him. Shane Lemieux. Holy cow, how do you do? Not well. Hargrave coming in with the sack. Yeah, Memphis got close to an expansion team. Yeah. Especially in the 70s with the WFL. They almost got close. 4th and 10, going to punt this one away. Fair catch made by McLeod at the 26-yard line. About 49 yards of net, no return. Niners get the ball to 26 when we get back from commercial break. You can just feel this game. You can just feel that this is not going well for the Giants right now. You can just feel it. The offensive line, nothing doing. Best and worst song from Guts. Worst song is probably Lacey. Best song, Get Him Back. Get Him Back. Castellanos with his 3rd home run in 2 days. Something bad happened in the world. Someone's apologizing for something today. Is this David Carr's offensive line today? I mean, it's bad. It is bad. Wait, they put Semi-Charm Life in the trailer for the Tigger movie, and Disney pulled the trailer after hearing complaints? Oh my god. What did they think was going to happen? Yeah, I mean, that's not a Winnie the Pooh song. That's not a Winnie the Pooh song at all. Yeah, 7 Super Bowl helmets. 7 Super Bowl. I got 25, 35, 42, 46. I don't have 21. And then for the Niners, I don't have any ones before 29, but I do have 29, 47, 54. Opinion on Waco? I've never been to Waco, so I have no real opinion on it. I had someone from my program work there, so there's not really a whole lot to do there, though. So, if the NFL would have bought out the USFL in the 80s, how many teams would they have taken? My guess is that they would take Jacksonville. They would take Jacksonville. But let me see. What would the season have looked like? So you had Arizona, Jacksonville, Orlando, Tampa, Baltimore, Birmingham, Memphis, New Jersey. My guess is they take Birmingham, they take Memphis, they take Jacksonville, and they take Arizona. That's my guess, is they take 4. And that gets them to 32. That'd be my guess. Definitely Jacksonville. They take the Bulls for sure. 100%. 100% they take the Bulls. Yeah, Memphis, Jacksonville, Arizona, Birmingham. That's the one. Tampa, they wouldn't take because obviously the Bucks, but I think the Bandits had a bigger fan base than the Bucks, which is crazy to think about. Baltimore didn't really have great numbers because they were really the Philadelphia Stars for a long time. 1st and 10, Bulls at the 26-yard line. All right, first down to 27, actually, is where they're going to mark it. Juwan Jennings in motion. Purdy, play action. Looking for Samuel in the flat, and it's incomplete. Thrown just a bit too far out in front of him. 2nd and 10 coming up. They can throw me at offensive line. I'll be better protecting DJ than the Giants O-line. It's not good right now. 13 sacks this season, 3 last week, 2 already in this first half. They've been forcing a ton of pressure. Almost had 3. Almost had a 3rd sack today. Then 8 sacks in the last game against the... Week 1, I should say, against the Cowboys. It's not been a good season for the Giants so far, especially offensively. Kittle in motion. 2nd down. Purdy on the run. Fires up the middle. Caught by Mitchell. Mitchell... Does he have enough for the first down? Brought down by Kayvon. Did he have enough for the first down? I think he may be just short. Just short by about a yard. So 3rd and 1 seems to be the call. The Niners are 4 for 6 on 3rd down today. Last drive, they were 3 for 3. They got 3rd and long before. This is going to be 3rd and very, very short. Assuming that he is short. But we will see. They're going to call it 3rd inches. Purdy under center. You figure now he's going to go in the shotgun. All right, interesting. Interesting decision. Debo. Handoff up the middle, goes to McCaffrey. McCaffrey, he's got room, bounce to the outside. He's got some more to the 40. Stiff arm to the 45. Still going out of bounds to the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 13 yards on the play. Destroying Deonte Banks right now. Taking Banks to the bank for a first down. McCaffrey, nearly 100 yards from scrimmage already in this first half. McCaffrey, a man amongst boys out there. McCaffrey saying the only thing funnier than 24 is 25 because that was just funny what McCaffrey was able to do to him. 57 rushing yards for him already. 5 minutes left in this first half of action. First down, the 48-yard line is where they're going to mark it. Handoff. Mitchell. Down to the 33-yard line. Had to get that call in there. Weather Chart with a $10. Thank you so much. Let me get your name in there. Thank you so much. Had to get a Mitchell call in there. Thank you again. Hey, JJ9, today was my last day at my job. I'm going back to college to study digital media production. That is awesome, man. Congratulations. I hope you and the JJ9 fam wish me luck in my next chapter of life. I'm planning big things. That's awesome. That's awesome. Never too late to go back to college. Never too late. Congratulations, man. That is awesome. Love to hear it. Love to hear it. And digital media production, that's fun. That's a fun topic. Did a lot of digital media stuff in college. That's a fun thing. No game there, 2nd and 10. Thank you so much, Weather Chart, for the $10. Thank you for being a member as always. Congratulations, man. All right, 2nd down, ball's at the 33-yard line. Again, the Giants don't have Saquon, 13 rushing yards. Niners, they have McCaffrey, and they have 80 rushing yards. Although Mitchell has some stuff as well. 2nd and 9. Slant route, it's high, and it's going to be caught! It's going to be caught by Ronnie Bell off the deflection. When it goes your way, it goes your way. It's a gain of 16. Just how they drew it up. Into the red zone for the 3rd time today. Slant route into traffic intended for Debo Samuel. They've really been trying to force feed him today. Adoree Jackson, nice tight coverage, got a hand on it, but it's staying in the air just long enough for Ronnie Bell to make his second grab of the day. Before he's brought down by Xavier McKinney. $5 for Meganator. Thank you so much. Using one team from each West Division. All right, let me think about this. Handoff up the middle goes to Mitchell. Mitchell down to the 13-yard line. All right, let me think about this. Using one team from each West Division all time. Make a team. Quarterback, running back, wide receiver 1, wide receiver 2, wide receiver 3, tight end, defense, head coach. All right. Let me think about this. All time. Using one team from each West Division. All right. 209. They do not have to get a playoff. Might just try again with a hard count. I think they're just starting again with a hard count. Use direct in motion. They're not calling anything. All right. 2nd and 5. A 2-minute warning. All right. So let me think about this. So I have to use the Cardinals. All right. So Cardinals, we'll just use Fitzgerald. That seems to be the obvious one. Unless I go... Do I go Jackie Smith? Jackie Smith at tight end, not Fitzgerald at wide receiver. All right, let me think. Quarterback, running back, or I could go Coryell, but I don't know if I want to go Coryell. All right. Quarterback, let's go with Mahomes. Let's go Mahomes for QB. And the reason I'm not going with Montana or Young because I'm going to put Rice at wide receiver 1. I'm going to put Rice at wide receiver 1. I'm going to do that. Take the Seahawks defense from 2013, Legion of Boom. So that's my defense. So my defense is the 2013 Seahawks. My wide receiver 1 is Rice. My quarterback is Mahomes. Running back, I feel like LaDainian Tomlinson's your best play there. LaDainian Tomlinson's your best play at running back. So that's running back. Wide receiver 1 is Jerry Rice. So now I have to figure out Rams, Cardinals, Raiders, and Broncos. With wide receiver 2, wide receiver 3, tight end, head coach. Tight end, let's go Shannon Sharp. So that's the Broncos out of the way. Wide receiver 2... So I have what? Raiders, I've got Cardinals, and I've got Broncos left. Oh, no, I used the Broncos. Raiders, Cardinals, Rams. I got those left. Raiders, Cardinals, Rams. I have those left. Raiders, let's go with John Madden as head coach. So now it's Cardinals and Broncos. No, Cardinals and... I don't know why I'd say that. Cardinals and Rams. And for that, I think we'll just go Isaac Bruce, and we'll go Larry Fitzgerald. So Mahomes, LT, Rice, Fitz, Bruce, Sharp, 13 Seahawks, and Madden. RC2 Rice. Oh, that's a good workaround. That's a good workaround. Need a Colts emoji to go with the lasso. Yeah, a retro game stream. I might do that at some point. Madden Ultimate Team using only current players. I don't play Ultimate Team, so I have no clue on that. I don't really play Madden that much. Yeah, literally this team had the leg during the NBA playoffs. Smart. So it's a smart move. Because those arenas, you never know. They might be in use. So smart move. All right, 2nd 5 ball at the 13-yard line. Niners have a chance to make it a 2-possession game before the halftime break. Juwan Jennings in motion. And thank you for the donations and love support, guys. Thank you so much. 3 timeouts for each team now. Debo Samuel in motion. Is an end-around play to Samuel. Samuel looking for a hole at the 10. Down at the 9-yard line. Another 3rd down coming up. This has been the killer down for the Giants. They cannot get off the field on 3rd down. We'll see if the Giants start using their timeouts. Try and get that ball back. There's a flag on the play, though. Hang on. There was a flag on the play. Holding on Trent Williams. You'd think they would bring that up before they show the replay. You would think that Amazon would bring that up before they show the replay. This is a bad job by Amazon. This is a terrible job by Amazon. You would think a situation like that, you bring up that there's a flag on the play before you show the replay of that run. So second and 13, ball at the 18. Williams arguing with the ref. That's the second penalty has been called for today. Got called for a legal man downfield. Got called for holding right there. All right, so 156 left after that. And now I figure Giants timeouts to be used if the ball is in play. So screen pass to McCaffrey. McCaffrey bottled up at the 19-yard line. Call timeout if you're the Giants. Call timeout. Oh, my. Okay. Oh, clock is stopped. Hey, I think the Giants called timeout. Hey, I think they called timeout. I think they listened to me. Because that clock is stopped. If the Niners call timeout, that's just stupid. But I'm assuming the Giants just called timeout. Which, how about that? Coach that actually knows how to call timeouts and how to use clock management. Thank the Lord. Timeout Giants, they have 2 left. Again, a smart timeout. A smart timeout by the Giants. Because now you got to stop here, you get the ball back, and you have plenty of time to work with. All right. 3rd and 11. They're going to mark a 3rd and 12. Either way, ball's at the 19 or the 20-yard line. Home to 3 is not the worst thing, especially because you're getting the ball with some time left. But this has been the killer down for the Giants. Niners are converting about 75% of their third downs. 3rd and 12. 4 wide, including Kittle. Purdy. Giants rush 4. It is a route to Kittle. And Kittle, can they make the tackle? They cannot. There's a flag on the play. Flag on the play. We'll see 2 things. First off, is he short? He's going to be short by a yard, but we'll see what the flag is. And if it's on the Niners, you figure you accept this if you're the Giants. Adoree Jackson shaking up. That's a big load of secondary. Roughing the passer. Oh my goodness, they cannot get off the field. Leonard Williams roughing the passer. And yeah, that's clear as day. You can argue timing, but he drove him with his full body weight. He drove him with his entire body weight, landing on top of him. That's clear-cut roughing the passer. You can't even argue that. That's clear-cut roughing the passer. Once again, can't get off the field, and now they lose Adoree Jackson. Oh my goodness. I mean, you're late on the hit. Granted, you're not that late, but you drive him into the ground with your full body weight and you land on top of him. They're going to call that every time. They're going to call that every single time. Oh my goodness. The Giants are just shooting themselves in the foot on 3rd down. 3rd and 14, they allow a conversion. 3rd and 15, they allow a conversion. 3rd and 12, they get called for roughing the passer. This is just embarrassing. Oh, now Field Yates is sweep, roughing the passer for tackling the quarterback. No, that is... Come on, Field. Know the rules. They've called it like that for the last 5 years. You drive into the ground with your full body weight and you're late on the hit. They're going to call that every time. Come on. Know the rules. Come on. 1st down at the 5. Handoff. McCaffrey. Wide open hole. Touchdown. Touchdown for the Niners. Run CMC is in for the TD, and the Niners take a 13-point lead. Just twinning it out. I don't get why we have insiders complaining that is a bad call by the officials. That is literally textbook. That's video of that is video that they send in the offseason of what to call. That is clear as day roughing the passer to extend that drive. Clear as day. Extra point is up and good with 1:40 left. The Niners lead 17-3. The Giants allowed 26 points in the first half against the Cowboys. 20 points in the first half against the Cardinals. 17 in this half. It's not good. The Giants have started games off absolutely lethargically. Defensively, offensively, it just has not clicked for them at all. Jags, Texans, Titans, Bucks, Falcons, Saints, and Panthers. All right, let me think about this. All right, we'll get the Bucks 0-2 defense. We'll just do Bucks 0-2 defense. We'll use that. Bucks 0-2 defense, get that out of the way. As for the rest, tight end, I think your best play is probably to go with Greg Olsen. You could go Wesley Walls, but I'm going to go Greg Olsen. I think that's your best play at tight end. Get the Panthers out of the way. Get that out of the way. Head coach, man, there have not been a whole lot of great head coaches. I would probably say Sean Payton. Probably go with Sean Payton. Although you could go Shula with Breeze. It's either Shula with Breeze or Manning with because that's what it comes down to. Shula with Breeze or Manning with Payton. I'm going to go Manning with Payton. I'm going to go Sean Payton for the head coach, Peyton Manning for the quarterback. Now we have running back and 3 wide. Right? Right, that's what we have. Running back and 3 wide. And I have to use the Jaguars, the Titans, the Texans, and the Falcons. 3 wide and a running back. I guess I got to go Earl Campbell for running back. Wideouts, we're going to go Andre Johnson, we're going to go Jimmy Smith, and we're going to go with Julio. That's what we're going to do. Oh, grid splits. Oh, I could go grid splits. Grid splits, defense, and then what, Mike Evans at wide receiver. And fair catch is made. Giants will take it out to the 25-yard line to get a new rule change. You can fair catch a ball, and it gets taken out to the 25. Though he did bobble that ball. But that is a fair catch. Taken out to the 25. Oh, yeah, so, we'll do that. Grid splits defense, and then Mike Evans at wide receiver. That's what we'll do. There has never been a college football social media team that has done that. There has never been a team to do that. That'd be a cool thing, but there's never been a team. Giants have 2 timeouts and 1:40 to work with. Or no, 1 timeout after the Adoree Jackson injury. So 1 timeout to work with for the Giants. Daniel Jones, out route, caught. Can't get out of bounds. What is that play call? You're going to call an out route where you can't even get out of bounds? 2 yards. What is 2 yards going to do? What is 2 yards going to do? At least wait for the guy. Oh, my goodness. 2nd and 8. Jesus, Daniel. 4. They rush 4. It's caught over the middle. Gain of about 6. 3rd and 2. Darren Waller looked like the man who caught that one. 3rd and 2. Looking to avoid going 3 and out for the 3rd straight drive. 1 minute left on the clock. 4 wide, 2 on the near side, 2 on the far side. Daniel Jones fires. Caught. Gain of 4. First down. Waller, his 2nd straight grab, down to the 37. That clock is running, though. The Niners are okay with this. The Niners are okay. You still need to get about 30-some-odd yards. They only have 1 timeout. 3 wide, or 4 wide, rather. 2 on the near side, 2 on the far side. Niners rush 5, fires sideline. Bit of a push-off there by Slayton. It's caught. That looked like a push-off. They're not calling it. Giants ball at the 44-yard line. That looked like a push-off. I mean, come on. Lenore. I mean, actually, from that angle, that didn't look bad. But from the real-time angle, from the other angle, that looked like a push-off. I don't know. Make the call. Push-off, no push-off, let me know. What are your thoughts on that? The second angle didn't look as bad. The first angle looked pretty bad. Either way, first down at the 45-yard line. Giants need something here. Niners rush 5. Out route caught by Robinson. He can't get out of bounds. Oh, my goodness. 2nd time today. Giants call timeout. Okay, now they call timeout. Okay. Daniel Jones, if you're going to call out routes on those plays, wait for the guy to actually be near the sideline. You would think after $160 million you would know that, but wait for the guy to actually be near the sideline. If clock is an issue, wait for the guy to actually be near the sideline before you throw that ball in the out route. I mean, come on. This is just frustrating to watch. Like, watching the Giants is just... I'm obviously not a Giants fan, but this is just frustrating. Third down defense is pitiful. Daniel Jones, I don't know what he's doing. The offensive line is abysmal. This is just a frustrating team to watch right now. 2nd and 3 at the 37. Giants have no timeouts left. 4 wide, 3 on the far side, 1 on the near side. Jones fires over the middle, incomplete. Dropped by Waller. But again, what was that going to do? Okay, you get it close enough, then you spike the ball, and then you have to kick the field goal. And you get like 10 yards closer. All right. Like, your first read on that play should not be something over the middle. I just don't get this offense right now. I just don't get it. 3rd and 3. You cannot take a sack here. You're Daniel Jones. The one thing you can't do is take a sack. It's the one thing you cannot do here. 3 wide. Jones. Niners send 5. Jones gets rid of it. Incomplete. Hodgins wants a flag. He's not going to get it. 4th and 3 coming up. You're at the 37, be about a 55-yard field goal from here. Terrible blocking. Terrible blocking by Joshua Ziku. 4th and 3. Graham Gano, 55-yard try. I honestly wonder, do you go for it here, try to get a bit closer, and then kick? But either way, they're going to try 57 yards. It is straight enough. Is it long enough? It is good. Nice kick there by Graham Gano. He's 2 for 2 on the day. The Giants still do not have a first-half touchdown this season, but they do at least get something on that drive and make it 17-6. Yeah, what is this coaching? I'm right there with you. Wink Martindale sucks. Yeah, it's not pretty. 57-yard kick. What did it from 62 at least? What do we get from 62? Giants look like a middle school team. I mean, this is just... I'll do the other divisions at halftime. I'm assuming this will just be a kneel down. Although, honestly, if I'm the Niners, you have 3 timeouts, 13 seconds. If I'm the Niners, I fair catch this ball at the 25. I call a run to McCaffrey and just see what happens. If it doesn't go anywhere, go into the half. And we have Zach, now a 1-month member. Thank you so much. Thank you again for your generosity as always. And thank you again, Zach. This has been bad for your Giants. This has been bad. Daniel Jones is not allowed to all-ball plays. Martindale does not call defense without blitzing. Gano is our best player on offense right now. It's bad. It's bad. This is frustrating to watch. I feel you. I feel you. Well, the Giants tank for Caleb Williams. You don't pay a guy $160 million to then tank for Caleb. You just don't do it. All right, McLeod lets it go into the end zone. If I'm the Niners, I mean, you could just go into the half up 17-6. Giants do get the ball to start the half. But honestly, with the way you're running the ball, I'm calling a screen pass to McCaffrey or just a run to McCaffrey. If it gets something, then you try again because you got 3 timeouts. You call a run play, you get about 7 seconds left. If it does well, you can call an out route. But now they're just going to take a knee. Just going to play it safe. Take a knee and go into the half with the score 17-6. A dominant half for the Niners. The Giants still have not scored a touchdown on offense in the first half. As we have a flag. Trent Williams getting into it. Again, he's been called for 2 penalties today. Fair catch kick. We'll see what happens here. Oh, that's a punch. He's gone. He's gone. Williams is gone. He's gone. Trent Williams is gone. Trent Williams is gone. It's a push after the play. Yeah. Williams, you're done. You're done. Williams with a push after the play. Giants, the Niners will get flagged for that. Williams will get disqualified. All right. I legit fell asleep during the second quarter as the Niners are destroying the Giants. Well, now we got to fight, so. Trent Williams, I think he's going to get ejected. I think they can look at this. They can look at this to see, like, who to penalize. And I believe that this will be a clear-cut penalty on Williams for punching a guy. And bad day for him. 2 penalties. That's his 3rd. Fouls by both teams. Personal foul and unnecessary roughness on offense on number 71. Personal foul in the defense. Number 94, those fouls offset. 2nd down, no ejection. Really? No ejection for that. Really? The guy, Williams just punched him. Really? There's no ejection for that. You can punch a guy and not get ejected. Wait. Am I missing something? Am I missing something here? He just punched a guy. Penalties offset, so now the guys involved will be ejected, but that shouldn't change anything. You punch a guy. Fouls offset, you can still get ejected. I am baffled by that. I'm not gonna lie. I'm baffled by that. Either way, halftime, 17-6. I don't know what the heck that was at the very end of that. Giants get the ball to start the second half. All right, let me just tweet that out at JRGray9NFL. Yeah, because I'm baffled. I am baffled by that. How do you not punch? You punched a guy. How do you not get ejected? I am baffled. It's Brian Daboll on hot seat. No way. Because you can also review it too. You can review it now. You can look at the film and see. You can look at the film and see if a player, like, you could see for, like, extracurricular to sort stuff out. There's never been a dumb decision video on referees. Never been a dumb decision on ref. There's no trivia for halftime. Next week, I think we will do it. Why is he Williams ejected? I don't know. I honestly don't know. I got nothing. For that. I am just as blown away as all of you are. I'll put it in the chat. Should he have been ejected for that? Let me put it in the chat. I am blown away by that. I am blown away by that. Honestly, it's not often that I'm just blown away by something like that. But yeah. All right. So now let's do the other divisions. The East. Again, quarterback, running back, wide receiver, 1, 2, 3, tight end, head coach, and a defense. All right, defense. I'm gonna go with the no-name defense, the Dolphins, back in the 70s, 73 Dolphins with Arnsparger as the DC. I'm gonna do that. Arnsparger 73 defense. We're gonna do that for our East defense. Quarterback. I mean, I quarterback Brady. Singing, you have to use Belichick, but now I'm going to go quarterback Brady. Head coach, we're going to go Parcells. We're going to go Parcells for head coach. So the Giants. Okay, does Parcells count for Jets or Giants? Does Parcells count for Jets or Giants? You make the call on that. Does Parcells count for Jets or Giants? You make the call. 90 Eagles is a good pick. 90 Eagles is a good pick. You make the call on that, though. Parcells, because he counts for 3 teams technically for the East. So I don't know what he would count for. I guess Giants Parcells, because he won Super Bowl. What was he punched a guy? He literally punched a guy. Yeah, I think Giants. He won 2 Super Bowls. Okay, so we're going to count with the Giants. Okay, so Parcells and the Giants, no-name defense, Dolphins, 73, and quarterback Brady. So that's the Patriots out. So now we have the Jets, the Bills, the Commanders. We have the Cowboys, and we have the Eagles. Okay. Jets, Bills. Okay, Bills. Let's get running back in there. Let's do OJ Simpson. Let's do OJ. Because wide receiver, tight end, there's not really going to be a whole lot for that for Buffalo. So let's get OJ in for running back. Now I have wide receiver. I need 3 wide and a tight end with the Jets, with the Commies, with the Cowboys, and the Eagles. Man. All right. Charlie Taylor. Wide out. Jets, Don Maynard. And then we have Eagles and Cowboys. And I have to do a tight end and a wide receiver. Tight end, let's go Dicka for Eagles. And then wide receiver, let's go with let's go Irvin. Let's do that. All right, so East team, Brady at QB, OJ at running back, Maynard at wideout, Taylor at wideout, Irvin at wideout, Dicka at tight end, 73 Dolphins as defense, and Parcells Giants as the head coach. And now the North. This is where it gets interesting. So I need the Steelers, I need the Browns, I need the Ravens, I need the Bengals. I need the Vikings, I need the Packers, the Bears, and the Lions. Oh, this will be good. This could be good. Dicka was Eagles. Eagles, Bears, and Cowboys. Dicka played for all 3, but he mainly did stuff with the Eagles. Carmichael over Charlie Taylor? Yeah, I mean, you could do Carmichael. You could do Carmichael, and then for tight end go Dicka Cowboys. Doesn't really make a difference. All right, let's think about this. Man, this is tough. Problem is that Steelers have so many good skill players. The Bears don't really have a lot of those. So I think Bears 85. The 85 Bears is probably your best bet. 85 Bears defense would be the best bet. All right, so 85 Bears defense. Let's get that out. This is where it gets tough. This is tough. All right. Barry Sanders for running back. Paul Warfield for wide receiver. Paul Warfield is my wideout. Problem is that the Ravens are... No, wait, hang on. Time out. Because the Ravens don't have skill players either. The Ravens don't have too many good skill players either. All right, timeout on the play. Let me rethink this. If I go 2,000 Ravens. If I go with the 2,000 Ravens on this, let's do that. If I go 2,000 Ravens, it frees up Shannon Sharp for tight end. It does free up Shannon Sharp to put a tight end. So we'll... No, wait, no. What am I talking about? 85 Bears would then free up Shannon Sharp. That if I put 2,000 Ravens for defense, it frees up the Bears. It frees up something on Chicago. But is there anything worthy for Chicago? Does Shannon Sharp count? Does Shannon Sharp count for Ravens? Because he did stuff with them. Okay, people are saying he counts. All right. So, 85 Bears, Shannon Sharp. Let's do that. Shannon Sharp for tight end, 85 Bears for defense. All right, now the rest of the field. I have a Bengal, I have a Brown, I have a Steeler, I have a Packer, a Viking, and a Lion. Oh, you go so many different ways with this one. Man. Otto Graham at QB. Otto Graham is my QB. Otto Graham at QB. Barry Sanders at running back. And that gives you Don Hudson. It gives you Randy Moss. And it gives you John Stallworth at wide receiver. And then you can go with George Halas as coach. I'm okay with that. Oh, I agree. Sterling is better than Shannon. I agree. Sterling Sharp should be in the Hall of Fame. It's all good, Kyle. Thank you for tuning in. So let's go with that. So... Oh, wait. I use 85 Bears for defense. But then... but then if I use 85 Bears for defense, I could use Paul Brown for head coach. Oh, that I could do that. All right, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. Autogram at QB. We're going to go Barry Sanders at running back, Don Hudson, John Stallworth, Randy Moss at wideout. Paul Brown is my head coach, using with the Bengals. I'm also going with 85 Bears defense, and then Shannon Sharp at tight end. How about that? The Jets, we used, we put O.J. Simpson at running back, and we put Don Maynard as the Jets pick. We disrespected Aaron Rodgers. I'm just looking at the other teams. It's like the Browns, you're not picking a whole lot with them. The Ravens, you're not picking a whole lot with them. Zach Ertz, Bubba Franks, no. All right. We got about 4 minutes left before half starts. All right, I'm going to close the poll here. 77% of you are just as shocked as I am. I hate Tom Brown for Noel, but I get it. Yeah, it's really Paul Brown with the Bengals. Problem is that if you put Chuck Nolan head coach, who are you putting at wideout for the Bengals? I mean, you're putting Chris Collinsworth, Isaac Curtis. I mean, it's not great, all things considered. I could have picked Jim Brown for running back. I could have. The problem is that if I did that, then I have quarterback filled up. I don't have a quarterback because I use Otto Graham. And who am I putting out with the Lions at QB? Bobby Lane? Oh, well, the folks that think the Jets should sign Brady, Rivers, or Kaepernick. Brady at least makes sense. Brady at least played and was okay last year. Chris Manhurst should come back to Jacksonville. Where would he even fit? We have 3 tight ends. We have Strange, we have Farrell, we've got Ingram. Manhurst wouldn't even fit. Yeah, I went Otto Graham for the Browns. That's what I did. I went Otto Graham with the Browns. Went Graham with the Browns and went Sanders for running back. Megatron for Detroit. All right, let me think about this. If you put Megatron with Detroit, okay, that's interesting. Put Megatron with Detroit. You take Stallworth out and put Franco Harris at running back? You could do that. That could actually work. The North is the most interesting one. You got a lot of options. Would I take Otto over Aaron Rodgers? Well, it's more of this. If I'm putting Aaron Rodgers there at QB, it's either would you rather have Aaron Rodgers and Paul Warfield, or would you rather Otto Graham and Don Hudson? That's what it works. What DC should the Bears hire now that Alan Williams is gone? You're just gonna promote from within. You're just promoting from within. You're not gonna do anything crazy like that. Scorpion Taz with a membership. Thank you again for being a member. Best coach for each franchise and the most entertaining. All right, let me think about this. Let's go. Patriots. Most entertaining is probably Cleve Rush. Best, Belichick. Dolphins. Best, Shula. Most entertaining, definitely George Wilson. Jets. Most entertaining, Lou Holtz. Or Kodai. You could go Kodai for that. The best, Weeb Eubank. Bills. The most entertaining. Oh, you got some good ones. But Case Stevenson was pretty bad. Most entertaining for the Jets, Rex Ryan. Same thing with the Bills. And then best is Marv Levy. All right, the South, most entertaining for the Jaguars, Urban Meyer, but the best was Coughlin. The Colts, $5 from Michael Ho, 76 Steelers, dude. Yeah, the problem is that if I use the 76 Steelers, I now have to use a bear in I have to use a bear in a skill position spot. And I mean, you could do that. You could do Walter Payton at running back. You could do that, but if you're not doing it at running back, then you're kind of screwed with other positions. Colts, best, Shula, most entertaining, Ron Meyer. Or no, Cush was the most entertaining. Texans, not really great options there. I guess most entertaining was Bill O'Brien, best was Kubiak. Titans, the best and the most entertaining was Bum Phillips. Steelers, best and most entertaining, I'm going to go with Null for both of them. Bengals, best Paul Brown, most entertaining, Sam Weish by far. Browns, best Paul Brown, most entertaining, probably Rutigliano. Ravens, best Harbaugh, most entertaining, Billick. Broncos, best Shanahan, most entertaining, probably McDaniels. Raiders, most entertaining, and best Madden. Chiefs, best Andy Reid, most entertaining Hank Stram. Chargers, most entertaining. The best one's probably Don Coryell. Most entertaining is also probably Coryell. NFC, best Parcells for the Giants. Most entertaining for how bad he was, Joe Judge. Eagles, most entertaining Kodai for how bad he was. Or no, Chip Kelly. Chip Kelly. Let's go Chip Kelly. Best, I'd probably say post-merger era, Andy Reid. Washington, best Joe Gibbs, most entertaining. For how most entertaining, probably Norv Turner. Cowboys, best Landry, most entertaining Jimmy Johnson. Kickoff into fair caught by Gray. First and 10 for the Giants at the 20. All right, Saints, most entertaining, probably J.D. North. He had no idea what he was doing. Best Sean Payton. Falcons, most entertaining, Glanville. Best, Michael Lehman Bennett. Michael Lehman Bennett, know that. Panthers, most entertaining, and the best, I think, was Ron Rivera. And then Bucks, most entertaining, Sam Weish. The best one, Bruce Arians. Oh, no, wait. John McKay. John McKay is the most entertaining. John McKay is the most entertaining. First and 10 to 25. Jones hands it off. Nothing doing there. Gary Brightwell gain of about 2 yards. The Giants have like 15 rushing yards today. It's not pretty for them. All right. NFC North. Lions. Most entertaining is Harry Gilmore. The stories with Harry Gilmore are phenomenal. The best one in the post-merger era is probably Wayne Fonte. So that's again post-merger era. Vikings, best, Bud Grant. Most entertaining, Les Steckel. Thank you for your service. Packers, most entertaining, probably Lenny and Fonte, or Bart Starr. The best was Lombardi. Second down, it's a swing pass, first down. Gary Brightwell, gain of about 13 yards. Chicago, best Hallis, most entertaining Ditka. Seahawks, most entertaining, definitely Patera, but the best is Pete Carroll. Niners, best is Bill Walsh, most entertaining Singletary. Bouncing it outside, Brightwell, loss of a yard, maybe two. Oren Burks on the takedown there. 2nd and 11 coming up. Cardinals, best in the post-merger era, Coryell. Most entertaining, Buddy Ryan. And then the Rams, the best in the post-merger era, probably McVay. And the most entertaining, most entertaining might be, George Allen. George Allen has some good ones. 2nd and 11. Jones, QB draw. He's looking for something. He gets about 4 yards there. Makes it 3rd and medium. Brought down on the play by Dre Greenlaw. Laying down the law on that one. 3rd and 7. But Jim Mora for Saints. Yeah, Jim Mora for Saints. Yeah, instead of J.D. North. Yeah. Jim Mora. Sometimes you forget the obvious one. That's what happened there. 3rd and 7, ball at the 43. We got one first down this drive. Can they make it 2? 3 wide rather, all lined up on the near side of the field. Jones, Niners rush 5. He's got pressure. He's going to have to escape the pocket. Going to have to throw on the run. Fires to the sideline. That ball is incomplete. Intended target, Darius Slay. Quiet day for him. Javarius Ward on the coverage, and the Giants will be forced to punt. Not the way you want to start this drive. Again, they scored on every single drive in the second half last week against the Cardinals. 3rd straight game, though, that they are down by double digits at the half. And this is actually the closest deficit they've had. I whiffed on Mora. No, Coryell was better than Arians. Ball is fielded at the 8-yard line. There was a flag on the play. Raymond McLeod taken down at the 14-yard line. As things stand, a return of 6 yards. But again, there is a flag on the play. Cam Brown on the takedown there. We'll see what the flag is. See where they mark it. As it stands, net of 44 yards. Also in baseball news, Phillies up 5-4 on the Mets, and the Pirates are up 5-1 on the Cubs in the bottom of the 8th. Big implications on the wild card picture. I would love a Cubs loss as a D-backs fan. During the kick, so this is definitely on the Niners. So back it up half the difference to the goal. So put it at the 7-yard line. So Niners will be pinned to start off, but they have scored a touchdown on their last 2 drives. See if they can make it 3 in a row when we get back with 12:14 left in the 3rd quarter. The comments that got you more fired. I did a video on the Saints when they fired Mora and how they hired a coach and didn't tell the coach that he got hired. Rams during St. Louis stays best and entertaining the Vermeil. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Breaking. Deion Sanders has players using actual NCAA regulation footballs in practice. This level of detail is what makes Coach Prime such a fantastic coach. I love that meme. I'm like, we got, yesterday we got blessed with 2 great memes. You know how rare that happens? We got blessed with 2 great copy pastas in one day on Twitter. That's why, for all the flaws, I love that app. We got blessed with that one, and we got blessed with the $78 meal. The same day. Like, that's going to go down in history. Am I paying attention to Texas Seattle this week? Yes, I am. That's going to be a fun series. Where was I when I first heard Dennis Green say they are who we thought they were? I was asleep because I was in, I had school the next day and I was in like 3rd grade. What, 2006? Yeah, I was in 4th grade. I went to sleep at like halftime and woke up and was like, wait, the Bears won? How did that happen? God bless you, Pirates. Just make sure to lay down during the final week of the season. It's fine. The Pirates have 3 against the Cubs, 3 against the Phils, 3 against the Marlins. So, if they go on a 9-game winning streak, you never know. All right. $5 from Isaac Hobbs. Thank you so much. Build an all-time offense using 1 member from each of the Power 5 and Group of 5 and 1 independent. Ooh, I'm not good with colleges. I'm not good with colleges. I'm really not that good with colleges. I'm not great with colleges. I'm not gonna lie. I know Mac. I'd use Antonio Brown for wideout. I'm not great with colleges. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not sure I can necessarily do that. But let me think. Because again, I'm not great with the college in terms of that. Let me think about this. First down, they're actually marked at the 4-yard line. So 96 yards needed to drive all the way down the field. First down, hands it off to McCaffrey down to the 6, maybe the 7-yard line. It's going to be 2nd down. Some breathing room. Thank you again for the 5. Let me think about that, though. So I'm not great with... Well, Reggie Bush wouldn't be... Reggie Bush... We're just talking NFL. So Reggie Bush would not make it. I go way better than Reggie for that. We're just talking NFL. That's the way to remember it. Bit of a botch play there. The clock is stopped for the moment. Now it's going to be 3rd and 7. I don't know what the heck just happened there. Bit of a botched exchange, something. By the way, 3rd and 7 coming up. Can the Giants get off the field? Yeah, just a botched exchange. That's all it was, just a botched exchange. Can the Giants get off the field? The Niners are 7 for 10 on 3rd down today. 3rd and 7. Ball at the 5. Purdy drops back, pressure, fires, out route, caught. Jennings, but short of the first down, short by a yard. And the Niners go 3 and out. The Giants finally make a 3rd down stand. Finally. As the Niners will be forced to punt this one away. Oh, yeah, Marshall and the Mac. Yeah, I keep thinking of them as one double A. So, yeah, Randy Moss would be for the Mac, easily. Easily the Mac. Yeah, I'm not great with the college game. I'm really not. Oh, he didn't even catch that ball. He did not even catch that ball. So 4th and 8. They're going to punt from the 4-yard line. It's a short punt. And he muffed it. He muffed it. Niners ball. But fair catch interference, it looks like. Fair catch interference, I think, is going to be the call. But I don't think he even made a fair catch signal. Looks like Niners football again. There was a flag on the play. We got a lot to rule on here. I don't think he ran into him, though. I honestly don't think he touched him. I don't think he was touched. I don't think Ray was touched here. Fair catch. Oh, yeah, nope, he got him. He got him. Wasn't by a lot, but he... yeah, the legs intertwined. The legs intertwined. The legs intertwined. Yep, there it is. There it is. Fair catch interference, movement 15 yards. Giants have good field position. Giants have good field position and a chance to really make it a one-score game. We'll see where they mark this. The legs intertwined. We'll get him every time. All right, Lance Dominguez with a 2. Thank you so much. Packer fan, thank you so much. Your video on LaFleur dumb decision was spot on. Thank you so much. Yeah, I knew... It's funny, I was watching that, and as soon as it happened, I knew I was going to do a dumb decision on that. Like, I wasn't kidding when I said he made my life so much easier. I wasn't kidding. He made him so much easier to do that. Because it was just, what are you thinking? Am I going to do a video about they are who we thought they were? Probably not. It's too well known. Too well known. Do you think that Monday Night Doubleheader should become the standard? Honestly, I like it. I like the Monday Night Doubleheaders a lot. When I said it was a dumb idea, I was saying back in the Tagliabue days when they wanted 2 games at the same time, regionally televised. I was like, how is that going to make things better? But the doubleheader thing, I really like it. I'm not going to lie. I really, really like it. I love these streams where I do the doubleheaders. I have no problem with it. Phillies just got a strikeout. Pete Alonso struck out, so the Phillies win 5-4. So I'm okay with the doubleheaders. Maybe not every week, but I'm going to miss them. I'm honestly going to miss them after this week. I'm honestly going to miss him. Thanks for the stream and joining. Thank you so much, Lance. Thank you so much. Yeah, I don't know what LaFleur was thinking. I really don't. I really don't know what he was thinking. The bust team, QB, running back, wide receiver, 1, 2, 3, and tight end. All right. Quarterback is DeMarcus. Running back. Do I go Kajana? Is that fair if I go Kajana? I guess he was a number 1 overall pick, so I kind of have to. Not crazy about it, but I have to. We're gonna go Carter. We're gonna go Carter there. All right, wide receiver 1, 2, 3. Charles Rogers, Lamb Jones. You gotta have Lamb Jones on there. You gotta have him. Charles Rogers is on there. Do you put Kevin White on there? Do you put R.J. Soward on there? Oh, he was a late first-round pick. Tight ends. Haven't really been too many tight ends like lately in the first round that like really busted. You gotta go a long way back to find a tight end that really busted in the first round. All right, so let me think about that. First down, ball is at the 37-yard line. Good field position for the Giants. A chance to really make this a one-score game. Catch made on the play by Paris Campbell. Down to the 30. 2nd and 3. No, Blackman was good. Blackman was good. He couldn't keep his head on straight. Blackman was a great receiver when he was there. He was top 5. He was a top 5 receiver in football when he was at his peak. I really believe it. Was the Longhorn Network the stupidest concept for a sports TV channel ever? It's up there. Yeah, it's up there. 2nd and 3. Play action. Jones has time. Fires sideline. Going deep. Back shoulder throw. Incomplete, but there's a flag on the play. He was getting mugged on that one. Darren Waller getting mugged by Lenore. And it will move him up 23 yards. They're going to have first and goal for this. Clear-cut PI. Sorry to be targeted to the party. All good. Go Giants. How's it going, Billy Ball? Welcome to the stream. Johnny Mitchell. That's a good one. Yeah, that's a good one. No, Blackman was not terrible. Oh, come on. You look at Blackman the second half of 2012 and the 4 games he played in 2013. You look at that. Don't tell me he was terrible. He was a top 10 receiver in football. He was the most talented player I've ever seen play for the Jaguars. He was the most talented player. No, seriously, top 5, top 10 for sure. Top 10 for sure. Look at that game against Denver. Handoff up the middle. He's got room. He's in the end zone. Giants have made this a ball game. Matt Breida, MB with a TD. And now you go for 2, make it a 3-point game. No, look at what Justin Blackman did. Look at what Justin Blackman did. I'm not over-exaggerating. I'm really not. So the second half of 2012, 7 games, 615 yards, 38 catches, 615 yards. The 4 games he played in 2013, and the final 11 games of his career, they're going to go for 2. Let me do that, and then they'll go for 2. Jones, Giants rush, or Niners rush 4, and down he goes. Won't count as a sack, but brought down on the play by Eric Armstead. Giants at least do get a touchdown, though. They do take advantage of the good field position. 2/3 of the way through this game, it's 17-12. Giants hanging in there. Giants are hanging in there. All right, the final 11 games of Justin Blackman's career. Here's what he did. Final 11 games. 67 catches, 1,030 yards. 17-game season, that's on pace for 104 catches and 1,600 yards. He was good for 8 games. Yeah, because he only played 8 games, really. I said at his peak, he was a top 5 wideout in football. At his peak. I'm not saying he was a top 5 wideout, but at his peak, he was a top 5 guy in football. Especially considering the guys throwing him the football. Especially considering he had Blaine Gabbert and Chad Henne throwing him the football. Yeah, Dave LaFleur, tight end bust. That's the one. That's the one. All right, end of the 8th. Pirates are up 5-4. Look, you watched Justin Blackman play. He was something else, really. Like, he's a huge what-if story. He really is. He's a huge what-if story. Yeah, but Johnny Knox, I mean, he had a chance to... He declined. Blackman never had the chance to decline. Blackman never had the chance to decline. Fitzgerald had more clowns thrown at him than any other top wideout in history. He's up there. He is up there for sure. Trying to think, who would have had more? Who would have had more? Okay, so when I'm saying Blackman, I'm saying at his peak, I would not take 5 receivers over him. Of all the QBs to throw to Hopkins, who are the top 3? Man. Well, Schaub was terrible in 2013, so I can't even say that. Kyler Murray's clearly number 1. It's Murray, Watson, and then, I mean, historically Schaub, but he was terrible in 2013, so I guess Hoyer? I guess Hoyer. As awful as that is. Best coach meltdown of all time. Diddley Poo's up there. They are who we thought they were is probably my favorite. They're who we thought they were is my favorite. How the defending champion Saints lose to Max Hall in 2010? Yeah, I got no clue. I got nothing on that one. Look, any Jaguar fan that watched Justin Blackman knows exactly what I mean. I'll put it that way. I'll put it that way. 1st and 10 at the 25 after the touchback. At his peak, there were not many receivers in football better than him. He was a true wideout one. He really was. Mike Gunny on the man on 40. That's a good one. That's a good one. Honestly, the breakdown that George Allen had was pretty funny today. The one that he had today. The video I talked about. Like, dude, you lost a meaningless game. It means nothing. Like, settle down. All right. Charlie Warner in motion. Purdy in the shotgun. Warner now again in motion. Purdy drops back. Giants rush 5. He's got time over the middle. Wide open is Deebo Samuel at the 45. Tries to make a man miss to the 50. He's still going. Stays on his feet at the 45. Samuel at the 40. Samuel at the 35-yard line. The Giants defense can't bring him down. It's a gain of 40 for Deebo. Oh my. No one can bring him down. Wide open over the middle. Makes one guy miss. Two guys miss. Three guys miss. A fourth. And then Micah McFadden brings him down. Trey Hawkins missed a tackle. Jason Pinnock, he's had a rough game today. He missed a tackle. I think the whole Giants secondary missed a tackle there. He's covered in butter on that one. First down to 35. Purdy drops back. They rush 5. And down he goes. Loss of 7 on the play. Nunez Rocha is there. On top of that, DJ Davidson. Credit him with the sack. His first career NFL sack. The last year's 5th-round pick out of Arizona State. Second-year man. First career sack for him. 2nd and 17 coming up. Yeah, if you hold them to 3, it's only a 1-score game. But that's been tough for the Giants. They've allowed touchdowns on 2 of their last 3 drives. 5 on the play clock. 3 wide. Purdy, play action. Giants rush 5 over the middle. Wide open again! Middle of the field, they cannot cover it. George Kittle with the grab. It's a gain of 14 yards. They're now comfortably in field goal range. 3rd and 4. Wonder what they're going to do here. Draw play. Screen to Samuel. Again, the Niners are 7 for 11 on 3rd down. They've gotten some way longer than 3rd and 4. Xavier McKinney on the tackle there. So we'll see what the call is here on 3rd and 4. 6 on the play clock. Purdy in the shotgun. 3 wide, or 4 wide rather. 2 on the near side, 2 on the far side. Purdy drops back. Giants rush 5. Purdy fires on his back foot, going for the end zone. Almost intercepted. Went right through his hands. Oh, man. But there was a flag on the play. Darnay Holmes almost had an interception. But Purdy is staying on the field. We'll see what this flag is. Remember, they got called for roughing the passer on 3rd down earlier. We'll see what the penalty is here. If this is another 3rd down penalty on the Giants. Ref's talking it over. We don't know what this flag is. That's defensive holding. That's why. Holmes got called for defensive holding. Yep. Tugged those pants all the way. Move him up 5 yards. That's a first down. Yep, no debate about that one. No debate about that one. Another back-breaking penalty on 3rd down for the Giants. They cannot get off the field on this down. They just can't get off the field on 3rd down. $2 from Zach. Thank you so much. I want Martindale fired. I don't blame you. This is embarrassing. This is embarrassing. It's like the first half in particular, they don't know what they're doing defensively. I don't blame you one bit. Thank you for the $2, Zach. Juwan Jennings in motion. Pitches out to McCaffrey. McCaffrey has to hold the middle down to the 20-yard line. Gain of 4 brought down by Dexter Lawrence. His first tackle of the day. 2nd and 6 coming up. How the Giants only down by 5? We will never know. Which ref soundbite will never leave your head? Oh, there's a few. Everyone but the center, giving him the business. Those are up there. Yes, there are penalties at the Pro Bowl is also one of my favorite ones. I like Shanahan doesn't look any different than he did back in Washington. He honestly doesn't look any different. 2nd and 6. Ball at the 20. They are in the red zone once again. 2 for 3 on red zone opportunities. Purdy drops back. Giants rush 5. Swing route. McCaffrey makes the grab and gets the first down. Gain of 7 yards. Before he's tackled out of bounds by Adoree Jackson, who is back out there, which is good to see at least, because he got hurt earlier in the game. But He does a gain of 7 and a first down. McCaffrey, he's got to be close to 100 yards from scrimmage today. 68 rushing yards, 26 receiving yards. He's at 94. He's at 94 yards from scrimmage. 6:30 left in the third quarter. Niners starting to make it a 2-score game. Use check in motion. Hand off McCaffrey up the middle. McCaffrey at the 15, McCaffrey to the 10, McCaffrey to the 8-yard line. Gain of 7. And now he's over 100. Wink Martindale was a great game show host. If you had to build an all-star studio analyst crew, who would be the analysts? I'd probably go with... keep it at 3. Keep it at 3. James Brown's the host. Keep it at 3. Otherwise, you have too many cooks. Boomer Esiason. We'll go with Howie Long. And we'll go with Ahmad Rashad. Pitches it out on 2nd and 3. McCaffrey goes down. Loss of 6. Big time play there. Micah McFadden. He's been all over the field today. That's his 3rd tackle for a loss. Micah McFadden. They can't escape him. What current NFL ref should I hire to portray ref for my football movie? Land Clark. Land Clark looks like John Mulaney, so I think that's the best answer. Micah McFadden, have yourself a day. 3. Zach G with the 2. Wink not blitzing on 3rd down. Challenge impossible. We're about to find out. We are about to find out. 3rd and 8. Purdy, they rush 5. Purdy over the middle. Incomplete pass. And 10 target play is Kittle, but there was a flag on the play. Another one. Oh my goodness. McKinney going to get called for some PI. Dable is furious about that one. We'll see the replay on this. Oh my goodness. The 3rd penalty on 3rd down today for the Giants. That's how you lose football games. Let's see. George Kittle, the intended target. And that push off on Kayvon before the pass was thrown. Illegal contact. Yeah, that's past 5 yards. Kayvon can't do that. You're not even going to slow him down. Kayvon, you're not even going to slow him down. You really think you're going to slow him down? He's running full speed ahead? Come on. This is why people are not crazy about you, Kayvon. It's clear as day, too. It's past 5 yards. Past 5 yards. What was sent to the 13? The penalty pushed him at the 7? I mean, clear as day. Jeez. It's not PI. It was legal contact. It was legal contact on Kayvon for doing it past 5 yards. It wasn't PI. It was illegal contact. First down at the 8. Push him past 5 yards. You can't do it. McCaffrey, juke move down to the 3-yard line. I mean, Kayvon's got to know better. If Hopkins would have had a Tier 1 QB in Houston, how big of a percentage would his stats be boosted? At least another 200 yards per season. At least another 200 yards. 2nd and goal at the 3. 3 dumb penalties by the Giants. Kayvon is he's trending toward bust territory. He really is. Especially his comments before the game about like how he was upset that Giant fans weren't cheering. Yeah, you were down 20-0. Do you expect a standing O or something? Come on. 2nd goal at the 3. Purdy. Play action. Gonna fire. It's a high throw. Incomplete pass. Intended target, I guess, was Ray McLeod. 3rd and goal. All right, Giants get off the field on 3rd down challenge. Oh, boy. Here we go. There's a good pressure coming from the secondary. Good pressure by Jason Pinnock. And McFadden, once again, in on there, on the pressure. All right, 3rd and goal. I swear to God, Giants, can you get off the field on 3rd down? It is not that hard. 3rd and goal. 4 wide, 2 on the near side, 2 on the far side. Purdy, low snap, they blitz, fires low throw, incomplete, and there are no flags! How about that? There are no flags on the field! The Giants did it! The Giants gotta stop. I don't believe it. The Giants gotta stop. And the Niners are likely going to settle for 3. It will still be a 1-possession game. I don't know how. This is still a 1-possession game. Sometimes this sport makes no sense. Like Monday night. The Steelers were trailing against the Browns entering the fourth quarter. They had -7 yards of offense in the fourth quarter, and they won that game. Fourth and goal, chip shot field goal for Moody, and it is good. They got off the field. I don't believe it. 20-12. Giant fans are hoping they can party like it's 2012. That was the year they won their Super Bowl, beating the Niners in the NFC Championship. 2011 season, but 2012 calendar year. All right. I don't know how this is a one-possession game. I honestly don't. Sometimes football just baffles you. Today is one of those days. Oh, you could easily make an NFL team with criminals. Easily. Yeah, you look at the stats. The Niners have 307 yards of offense. The Giants have 121. No, it's crazy. The Giants only have 3 penalties today. All 3 of them are on third down. The Niners have 18 first downs compared to 8 for the Giants. The Niners have run 56 plays, 31 for the Giants. The Niners have 205 passing yards, 96 for the Giants. The Niners have 102 yards of rushing compared to 25 for the Giants. The Niners are 7 for 12 on third down, not counting penalties, in which they've had 3 more, so they're really 10 for 15. The Giants are completing less than 50% of them. And despite all of that, the Giants are 1 play away from tying this game up. I mean, football is just a weird sport sometimes. As a Vikings fan, blowouts exist. Yeah, it's called that Monday night game against the Eagles last year. Where's Wink Martindale listed on a game show host power rankings? Probably not top 5. I mean, it's good, but probably not top 5. Oh, man. The Giants somehow are in this game. It's blowing everyone's mind. I honestly don't know. I love how you joke about the Rams-Niners game looking like a Niners home game in the wrong stadium. Yeah, I had to make that joke. When they showed all the shots of the red, I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, it was the fact that... It wasn't just the fact they took over, because they take over all the time. Like, I get it. I get it. By the way, 8-4 Pirates going into the bottom of the 9th. Or still top of the 9th. But it's the fact that I did not see a single Rams fan in any of those shots. It's more of that. All right, Dable talking to the refs. I don't know what he's trying to argue about. You should be concerned about Kayvon. All right, here we go. Giants defensive playbook is written in Dr. Sam writing. This kickoff is fielded at the 3-yard line. It's going to be taken out by Gray. First time a return has happened today, and goes down to the 19-yard line. So Giants take over at the 19. No fair catch on that one. All right, Giants got a touchdown on their last drive. They had great field position. This one, not so much. 81 yards needed. .404 left in the third quarter. 2 wide, lined up on the near side. First down, Jones, screen pass. It's behind his man. You got to throw that leading him. And Wan'Dale Robinson can only pick up about 2, maybe 3 yards on that. Why didn't Gray fair catch that? I don't know. He's been doing it all game. I don't know why he didn't fair catch that one. It's actually a good catch by Wan'Dale. If he dropped that ball, I think that was going to be a fumble. If he did not hold on to that ball, that would probably have been a fumble. Because that throw looked behind the line of script, or behind the line. What team gets the most away fans? On average, Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh travels incredibly well. Second down. Jones, flag on the play. Play is blown dead. False start, back him up 5. Football is a weird game. Fun fact, and they are who we thought they were game. The Bears scored 3 offensive points and won the game. That is true. That is true. Not even the weirdest game stat-wise from '06, because the Titans won against the Jaguars with like 90 yards of offense. The Jags had 400. It's like 398 to 96 in terms of total yardage. All right, 2nd and 13. Ball is at the 16-yard line. Here we go. Jones in the shotgun, 2 wide, both lined up on the far side of the field. Jones, they rush 4. Out route. Again, what is that going to do? They keep going with that out route to Wan'Dale Robinson, a gain of like 2. What is that going to do? The Niners have read that out route all day. They've made open field tackles. They haven't missed open field tackles all day. What is a play like that going to do? You go from third and long to 3rd and long. I mean, what is that going to do? 2 wide, you call 1 read pass. The first read's an out route, 4 yards. So if the first read is a 4-yard pass on 2nd and long, reevaluate your playbook. I mean, my God. Kafka, Dable, whatever it is. And Jones is going to avoid the sack, throw over the middle, incomplete pass. The offensive line just collapsed on him. There's a flag on the play, though. There is a flag on the play. Is it roughing the passer? It looks like it might be... It came in the backfield. It did come in the backfield. Fouls at both teams. Holding on the offense and holding on the defense. So fouls offset, redo the down. Offsetting penalties. Yeah, Mike Kafka, yeah, he's been overrated. Picking up the Jags defense, hoping they come through on Sunday. I did that too. I picked up the Jags defense. Look, the defense has played well this year. They forced turnovers. They forced like 7 turnovers in 2 games. They played well. CJ Stroud is banged up. I think we're going to have a good game. I really do. If we don't win by 3 possessions or more, I'm going to be concerned with this team. I want to win, but if we don't win by 3 possessions or more, I'm going to be concerned. 3rd and 9. They rush 5. Jones off his back foot. There was no pressure. There was no pressure. Why are you throwing off your back foot? Oh my goodness. Darren Waller regularly passed 3 and out. Worst football player during game show host, probably Rolf Benirschke. He was pretty bad. No, I don't want to see the replay of Darren Waller going for this ball. I don't want to see it. It's a push-off, if anything. It's OPI, if anything. Show Jones throwing that ball. He was off his back foot. There was no pressure. It was a clean pocket for the most part. Yeah, there was some guy coming off the middle, but you don't throw that off your back foot like that. It's up a prayer. Fair catch made to 31. Will they get McLeod for running after the fair catch? They will not. He stopped himself. So, net of 49, no return. Niners ball at the 31-yard line. Oh my goodness. This is just $160 million. $160 million to this guy. Holy cow. This is bad, guys. This is bad. I mean, I know they're not showing a replay, but if you watch the old 22, you watch the replay after the game, watch how he threw that ball on 3rd down. Watch how he threw that ball. It is, it's bad. Other Giants streamers ban your chat if you say anything negative about Jones. Some even say he's better than Eli. Oh, come on. That's insane. Oh, Aaron Rodgers was great on Jeopardy. Aaron Rodgers was actually very, very good on Jeopardy. I was pleasantly surprised by how good he was. He got the cadence down. He had the pronunciations down. He was very good. He was one of my favorite guest hosts. They nailed it with Ken Jennings. With Ken Jennings. At some point, the Mara family needs to press the charges. They were the ones that signed him. I mean, look, Jones is not playing well. Do I have Red Zone? I do not, only because I have so many TVs so I can watch every game. So I don't need Red Zone. I don't need the package for Red Zone. I basically have my own Red Zone. Who's better, Daniel Jones or Caillou? Caillou is offensive to parents. Daniel Jones is offensive to everyone. So I would say Caillou. This is fun. Thank you so much, Jose. Thank you so much. Again, in terms of what's coming up, we have a video coming out tomorrow. I have no clue what it's going to be on. We will see. We have no clue what it's going to be on. It depends. It depends. This game right now, no dumb decisions, no anything really. So I don't know what tomorrow's video is going to be on. Might just be a random history video. Imagine the uproar that would have been had if Rogers retired and became the main host of Jeopardy. Oh, it would have been bad. It would have been bad. Like, I'm glad he's not the host, because you can't have a guy like that hosting. But before he went off the rails with some stuff, it was actually pretty good. It was actually pretty good. Ken Jennings, though, is the best. Ken Jennings is phenomenal. He might be better than Trebek. I don't know if that's blasphemous to say right now. He might be better than Trebek. I don't know. Ballack is not good. Ballack is not good. Way too slow. Doesn't have the cadence down. The pacing is all off. But Ken is phenomenal. More brains at Wink, Mardell, or Dora. I mean, Dora outsmarts Swiper like 80% of the time. So I don't know if Wink could do that. 2:13 left in the third quarter. Niners really have a chance to put this one not out of reach, but make it very, very tough. Yeah, if they brought back Sports Jeopardy, Rogers could work as a host there. He could. He could. Oh, Dan Patrick was great. Dan Patrick was great. The very next week after Dale Jones was Josh Allen. Not that Josh Allen. The only questionable decision was the Giants go for 2. Yeah, I don't hate it, though. Look, I would have done the same thing. Down by 5 in the second half, you go for 2. I have no problem with that. I would have done the same thing. All right, first down to the 31-yard line. Purdy, play action. Fires in the flat. It's a low throw, but caught by Kittle at the 35, and Kittle goes out of bounds at the 39-yard line. McFadden pushes him out. Gain of 8, 2nd and 2 coming up. Again, we have no overtime tonight. Would I watch an episode of Dora on stream? Everything for a price. Everything for a price. Purdy, no passing. Purdy, no passing. Dora at least had a backpack. Yeah, had a backpack and a map. She never got lost. The map was always helpful. I don't think Wick Martindale could read a map right now. I'm sure he can read his own playbook. 2nd and 2. Ball at the 39. Purdy under center. Pitch out to Elijah Mitchell. Mitchell to the 45. Brought down at the 46-yard line. Brought down by Bobby Okekere. Gain of about 7 yards. Unless it's going to Micah McFadden, who's having a great game. Micah McFadden's having a great game. Unless it's going to him, the Giants have no answers to stop in the ground game. No answers. Niners have 110 yards rushing. The Giants have 25. 25 yards rushing for the Giants. That's Steelers-esque. 110 yards for San Fran. Thomas the Tank Engine replaced Daniel Jones. I mean, I think his mouth doesn't move. So I think he would just get called for delay of game all the time because his mouth doesn't move. You know, I would watch Dora on stream. Look, I'd watch anything on stream, really, that wouldn't get my channel banned. I'd watch anything on stream for a price. Look, at the end of the day, money is money. Money is money at the end of the day. And it's viewers like you in PBS terms that keep this program going. So, not doing it tonight. There's no overtime tonight, but Thomas could just whistle for a snap. Is that allowed? I don't know if that's allowed or not. I do remember when George Carlin and Ringo Starr. Yes. If you've never seen the video of George Carlin comedy routines intersected into Thomas the Tank Engine, oh, it is so funny. It is so funny. Find clips of the revival of Jeopardy with Art Fleming. They changed the rules where there was no final Jeopardy, and they had a bonus game with... Really? Really? Wow. Yeah, Coastal's in trouble. First down, handoff goes to Mitchell. Mitchell down to the 47-yard line. The Niners, by the way, called a timeout. So they have 2 left. With 1 minute left in the quarter. You saw Carlin live? I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous. Rest in peace. Injured Giant on the play. Ashawn Robinson goes down. The former second-round pick. His first year with the Giants. Yeah, I remember Alec Baldwin. I do remember Alec Baldwin. Narrating Thomas. I do remember that. That was who I grew up with. Says like the George Carlin and Thomas stand-up. Oh, it's Oh, where is it? George Carlin. Yeah, this is the one. If you've never seen this, this is something else. If you've never seen this video, prepare yourselves. Worst hit of week 2. Commanders, Broncos, something helmet in the end zone leading to ejection, or Lions, Seahawks roughing the passer. The Lions-Seahawks thing was funny. The Lions-Seahawks thing was funny. With the Lions-Seahawks play was hysterical. Where he thought he had the sack. Like, that's just one of those you laugh at. Like, that wasn't dirty like the Kareem Jackson play was. That was he genuinely thought he had the ball. That was just hysterical. All right, 2nd and 9. Ball around the 47-yard line. Purdy, empty backfield. They rush 5. Out route caught by Kittle. Kittle stiff arm to the 40, to the 35, to the 30. Still on his feet to the 25. And out of the 24-yard line. It's a huge gain there. Gain of about 30, 31 yards. Niners are in field goal range. And that'll take us to the end of the quarter. Stiff arming McKinney. And Kittle goes down right outside the red zone. Niners in field goal range. They, barring anything crazy, will make this a 2-score game. What happens at that point, who knows? I Lost on Jeopardy is great. If NFL players were Teletubbies, which player represents each of them? I have no clue. I haven't watched that show in years. They barely speak. Have I seen that Marty Booker play? I have no clue what we're talking about. Yeah, this is why Marnell was far from Baltimore. Yeah. Everything is just so open over the middle. Everything is just so open. It's like every play they're rushing 5. There's no variety. And especially with a guy like Purdy who gets it off quickly, I'm not sure that's the best strategy. A guy like Purdy, you want to make him go through his reads. Try and get home with 4. The fact that you're rushing 5 on every play means there's someone going to be open. Yeah, make it look great opening up the archives. I love it. I love it. Today I got 11 on the grid. I got 11 today. Help that the Jaguars were one of the categories. I think Jaguars-wise, I'm not going to spoil anything, but Jaguars-wise, well, also the Vikings-Bears, I went with someone, and I had 3 options in mind for like non-obvious picks. I went with one, and I should have gone with another. It would have been a better percentage play with just guessing who did what. But basically, the Jaguars, my 3 combined players for Jaguars, Bears, Dolphins, Pro Bowler, it was 0.17% combined. It was so good. It was such a good grid on my end. Vikings, Bears screwed me over because I should have gone with someone else instead of who I went with. And I had the rest, no one higher than 0.6%. The second highest was like 0.2%. Like, I've been crushing with the grids lately. Jaguars, Bears, Mike Lennon, yeah. I did Leroy Reynolds. I did the linebacker. I talked about him on stream. The player who made a tackle against the Colts in the 2013 season finale without a helmet. Oh, the incredible one. Oh, yes, I've seen that play. Yes. Antonio Brown would definitely be a Teletubby. Mr. British character. NBC. Wink Martindale is playing tic-tac-toe with the Giants defense. Are you allowed? Someone's used tobacco on the sound? I don't think you're allowed to. You're not allowed to anymore. No. You went Devin with the Vikings Bears. That's a good one. Yeah. I was torn between three. I was torn between Alan Page, Chester Taylor, and Bernard Berrien. I was torn between those three, and I was thinking, okay, which one of those probably gets me the lowest percentage? And I was like, okay, Alan Page, it's probably after the Viking documentary, too obvious. Chester Taylor, it's pretty well known. So I'm going to go Berrien, and that got 9%, which kind of blew. All right, they sent a safety blitz. Purdy gets rid of it, fires end zone, pass interference on the play, though. So this means nothing. Flag came in the secondary. First down for the Niners. Yeah, Berrien for me was at 9%, yeah. Another flag on this one. Again, this is going to be on the Giants. Holding on the defense came in the secondary. Another penalty on New York. Automatic first down into the red zone. Call that one on the Old Dominion man, Trey Hawkins. Let's see a replay of this. Okay, that's not the play. No, Amazon, show where Hawkins was. I don't care about McCaffrey dropping the ball. I don't care about that. Show me the Hawkins holding. Oh my goodness, Amazon. Come on, you paid billions of dollars for this. Show the penalty. Oh my goodness. Unbelievable. First down, handoff, up the middle. Mitchell down at the 20-yard line. So loss of 2 there. Oh my goodness. If there's a flag on the play, you show the replay of the flag. You don't show a random part of the play. That's not the penalty. That's not what we care about. Oh my goodness. It's like basic stuff with Amazon. It's basic stuff. Oh my goodness. Like, I don't even know if that was the right call or not on Hawkins because we didn't see it. 22 went to Vontae Davis. Yeah, I went with the guy that I used in a previous video. I went with Pruitt. The guy used in the video about the worst debut ever. Screen pass Mitchell. Nice open field tackle. They finally read a screen pass. It's a miracle. Darnay Holmes, loss of 4 on the play. Holmes read that screen pass beautifully with the open field tackle. Had blockers out in front too. He didn't make that tackle. 3rd and 17, be a 43-yard field goal from here. Again, the one thing for the Niners, just stay in field goal range. Just stay in field goal range if you're with the Niners. I mark it at the 25-yard line. 3rd and 16 coming up. Send Martindale on a bus back to New York on a bus on US 50, yeah. Keep him on the LAE forever. Keep him on the LAE forever. 3rd and 17. Here we go. Purdy drops back. Giants send 3. Out route. I don't know what the purpose of that play was. What was the purpose? There's no difference between a 41 and a 32-yard field goal. There's no difference. I don't get what the idea there was. I really don't. It's an interesting play by the Niners. I don't get it. It's not like the yards will make any difference. But Jake Moody's going to line up for this kick. Be about a 35-yard field goal from here to make it a 2-score game. 36-yard attempt. Mitch is on the hold. Pepper on the long snap. Moody hasn't missed yet this season. High snap, but recovers the kick. It's up and is right down the middle. So the Niners lead by 2 scores, 23-12. Giants came back last week. They'll need to mount quite the comeback in this game. Came back from down by 20. Biggest comeback for the Giants ever in the post-merger era. So 11-point game is not out of the realm possibility, but they will need some help. They will need some help. Gotta visit Washington's tomb this week. That's awesome. That's awesome, man. I've never visited the tomb, but that's really, really cool. Yeah, the fact the Giants have done nothing on the offense of the game is close to a head scratcher. Yeah. What would Steve from Blue's Clues do if he was the coach of the Giants? Honestly, Steve was great at outsourcing stuff, so he'd probably just outsource everything. Honestly, probably would not be worse than Wick Martindale's defense. Zach with letter 2. DJ makes me annoyed to be a fan of this team. I don't blame you one bit. There's nothing worse than knowing that your quarterback is someone you're stuck with. Like, I can deal with good quarterback play, obviously. I can deal with bad quarterback play. I can't deal with quarterback play where you're stuck with the guy. If that makes sense. How's it going, okay, Hanson? Welcome to the stream. Like, obviously, if you're a Jaguars fan, Chiefs fan, Eagles fan, Dolphins fan, you love your quarterback play. If you're a Cardinals fan, I'm fine with that because you know that Dobbs is not the guy. But it's more of Jones doesn't do anything, you're stuck with him with a $160 million contract. Cubs joking are to our benefit. Yes, yes it is. I think that makes us 2 up in the wildcard standings, right? That makes the D-backs 2 up with 9 to go? Or does it not change anything there? Yeah, 2 up. 2 up. Actually 2.5 up, technically. Oh, man. Whew, man. All right. This will be interesting. Got a big series against the Yankees. Got a big series against the Yankees. I'm so looking forward to that. Oh, man. I'm going to be there on Friday. I would love to see the team clinch on Friday a playoff spot and just celebration in the pool. I would love to see that. Stadium's going to be rocking on Friday. I cannot wait. Stadium is going to be rocking on Friday. That game is a clinch playoff spot. Michael Ho with a $5. Bob the Builder is Steelers offensive coordinator. Can we fix it? Canada, we fix it. Canada, we fix it. No, I'll take another field goal. Yeah, field goal is the Giant for the Niners. Not bad. Not bad for the Niners. Makes a 2-score game. If 42-year-old Wick came back from retirement to join the Giants O-line, would they give fewer sacks then? Honestly, couldn't be any worse. Couldn't be any worse. And Moody 3 for 3 today. All right, Niners kicking it off deep. It's going to go into the end zone for a touchback. So 1st and 10th, the 25-yard line for the Giants. You had to figure 1 first down, and it might be 4-down territory at this point. Yeah, Phillies D-backs, if that's a series, I mean, they played some great games this year. They played some great games. That game in Arizona where I thought the Phillies hit a home run and went foul. Oh, man. Daniel Jones is a better Cody Kessler. Kessler was not mobile, though. Kessler was not mobile. Kessler also had way worse pocket presence. Kessler was a statue back there. I watched Cody Kessler play. He was god-awful. All right. 1st down. Jones steps up in the pocket, holding on the play. This will not count. Just slide. Just slide. There's holding on the play. Don't risk it. There's holding on the play. It's a gain of 7 as it stands, but it's coming back. The last thing you want to do if you're the Giants, because your offensive line play is that bad. So now a few times they've been called for holding today. Twice. Well, the table was like, is it on us? And the ref just said yes and yeah. Once again, it's on Joshua. It's a face mask, actually, not a holding. It's a face mask. You do X avoid Cole. That's good. That's good. Yep, clear as day. Clear as day. That's a face mask. Clear as day. On Farrell, too. I mean, Farrell's a bust. You need to do that on Farrell? You need to cheat against Farrell? Come on. All right, 1st and 22. Over the middle, caught. Down to the 22-yard line. Darren Waller on the grab, so they do get some of that yardage back. 2nd and about 10 coming up. 2nd and about 12, I should say. Sir Topham Hatt coach of the Giants. Again, the mouth doesn't move, so I don't think anyone would understand what he's saying. Ickey's just getting torched. Lemieux is getting torched. The interior is getting torched. D-backs to clinch the division? Oh, nothing. We're not clinching the division. Wild card, it's going to take a lot. It's 2 up with 9 to play, so it won't be until like next week. Jones has to just scramble outside, get some of that yardage back to the 24-yard line, gain of 2, catch made by Paris Campbell. 3rd and 11 coming up. Going to crack open a bottle of wine, red or white? I go UB40 style. I go red. Yeah, Bob the Builder hit number 1. He has 2 number 1s in the UK. He has that and then a remake of Mambo number 5. Hit number 1 in the UK. I'm not making that up. Teletubbies also hit number 1 in the UK. True story. True story. Teletubbies was, I think, the number 1. That was the number 1 song. Bob the Builder, I think, was the number 1 selling song in 2000. Niners send the house. Jones fires over the middle. High throw to Waller. Incomplete. That's a throw you gotta hit. Threw it behind his target. Wide open, too. And 3 and out for the Giants. Back-to-back 3 and outs. Wide open. Threw it behind his man. And high. Jones has one throw today past like 5 yards, and that was the back shoulder to Slayton. That could have been PI. OPI. That was about the only good throw he's had today. Oh, my goodness. Punting the ball away. Jimmy Gillen, about the only player on the Giants who's had a good game today besides McFadden. Fielded by McLeod down to the 30-yard line. Niners ball at their own 30. Net of 46 yards. Yeah, Jamie's played well. McFadden's played well. Other than that, I can't think of a Giant that's played well today. I really can't. It's been abysmal. No, Waller should not have caught that. That was... He overthrew the tight end! He overthrew a tight end! $2 from Zach. Kirk was blaming Waller. DJ must have pictures, yeah. Peppa Pig cover of WAP. We are pigs. That's what it would be. We are pigs. Now, Waller should not have called it. That was behind him and that was high. When you overthrow a tight end, that's not on the tight ends. That's on you. Jones, 18 for 26, 129. No touchdowns. Oh, my goodness. 113 net passing yards. 2 sacks, 3 if you count the 2-point conversion sack. Oh, my goodness. No pass. They've not had a play go longer than 20 yards. They've had 2 plays today go for more than 10 yards. They had a 17-yard play to Slayton and an 18-yard swing route to Brightwell. Other than that, the Giants have not had a single play get 10 or more yards. Not a single play has gone for 10 yards or more. In today's NFL, that is almost impossible. I said like history was on their side. I didn't think they'd actually make a bowl game. I said history was on their side. They came within 1 game of making a bowl game, which is shocking to me. It's shocking to me. Remember, those things are just about... Those historically good videos or historically bad, those are like putting it in historical context. Those are not my predictions. Those are just putting it in the appropriate context. 2 plays that have gone for 10 plus yards. There are 5 different receivers on the Niners that had a 10 plus yard play. Oh, how many more games are in prime time for the Giants this year? Please don't be a lot. Please don't be a lot. I can't do this anymore. Next week is prime time. Oh my goodness. What genius thought, let's put the Giants on 3 times in 4 weeks. Oh, then they have Sunday Night Football against the Bills. 4 times in 6 weeks. You're telling me the Jaguars do not have they have 1 primetime game until December. And the Giants are on primetime 4 times in the first 6 weeks of the season. Oh my God. Oh, I can't do this anymore. This is just painful. This is just bad football. All right. Ronnie Bell in motion. Man who scored the touchdown earlier. Purdy slant route caught by Debo. Broken tackle. Another broken tackle. Gain of 18. How many times? I think Debo's working like 7 or 8 tackles today. I have to do this again next week. Oh no. Debo might be hurt. Oh no. Hang on. That'll be a big blow to the Niners. Debo Samuel might be down. Debo Samuel might be down. Let's watch. It didn't look like a bad hit. Let's see. I mean, where was the... Oh, maybe... Okay. I don't want to speculate, but maybe when Bobby brought him down... So nothing there, and then Bobby comes in and gets him in the head. That might be the thing. I think it's a concussion. That... NBC can't flex it out. No, NBC can't flex it out. They can't flex out the first 4 weeks. We have a timeout on the field. My guess, if I had to speculate, my unscientific opinion, is that Debo was fine, and then Bobby Okikari came in on the hit. And got him in the helmet. Perfectly legal play. He was not defenseless. But my guess is that's what the injury is. I don't know, but that's my guess. We're going to find out. The Colts don't have any prime time. I'm not surprised by that. Texans, same thing. Yeah, they're on next week's Sunday Night Football. Next week they play the Seahawks. Next week. And then in 2 weeks or 3 weeks they play the Bills on prime time. Oh wait, no. Next week is Monday Night Football. And then the week after that, 2 weeks after that, is Sunday Night Football. And then they have another Sunday night game against the Packers. Oh, no, that's a Monday night game against the Packers. They have a Christmas national game. All right, so they're on TV 6 times this year. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Yeah, the Jaguars do not have a home primetime game until December, and that could get flexed out. And the Giants are on TV 4 times in the first 6 weeks. Oh, the schedule makers did good this year. $4.99 from Zach. Thank you so much. Sorry about this team, man. Sorry about this team. Another $4.99. We got 2 at the same time. All right, we got DJ's 1-10 in primetime games. The Giants could have easily lost the games last year. Last year in the fourth quarter, Barkley led the offense. Not DJ. I hate this. I feel that. All right. Thank you so much, Zach, for the donation. Yeah, I think it was the hit. I think it was Bobby brought him down. I think that was it. Oh, man. I hate to say it. Hopefully he's back soon. Yeah, DJ 1-10 prime time. He's about to be 1-11. I think I have a bad game next Sunday. You're going to be at a concert. Let's see. What is the Sunday night game for week 4? I have not checked. Week 4. Chiefs-Jets. All right, so you're still okay. Chiefs-Jets. Rodgers, Mahomes would have been good, but Wilson, Mahomes, you're still okay. Out route to Kittle. Kittle to the 45. Drags the guy forward to the 43. Pinnock can't bring him down at first. And Pinnock gets taken along for the ride. They have to have someone better than Jason Pinnock. There has to be someone better than Jason Pinnock. Because he can't do it. He can't cover. He can't tackle. Like, even that, like, Kittle just took him for a ride. They have to have someone better than Jason Pinnock. Like, is this how thin their secondary is? Like, this is just... 2nd and 2 at the 43. Kittle with 90 yards. Lining up in the eye. Handoff goes to Juszczyk, his first carry of the day. Down to the 40-yard line. Brought down by McFadden. About the only Giant defender that showed up today. First down. Are the Lions the first team to play 3 Thursday? I think so, because you can play twice on Thursday Night Football. But Thanksgiving doesn't count, and I don't think the first game of the season counts. So, yeah. They need to trade Hyatt since I can't use him. Yeah, I don't think he has a catch today. I don't think he has a target today. Cowboys-Niners, Week 5 Sunday night. That's going to be amazing. That'll be a fun game. Makes up for Week 4's primetime slate. Chiefs-Jets is going to be terrible. But Cowboys-Niners, oh, man, that's going to be good. That's going to be good. I can't wait for that. Handoff McCaffrey. McCaffrey bounces it to the outside. Gain of 3. Brought down by McFadden and Pinnock. If you're the Niners here, just burn clock. Yeah, Chiefs-Jets, you're fine missing that one, honestly. If it was Rodgers, you'd be okay, but not, yeah. Giants have 30 players taking up 90% of the cap this year. We let go of Julian Love. Yeah. To watch the Prime Vision broadcast, I do not, only because I'm streaming the games, so I don't really watch the Prime Vision broadcast. I watch the regular broadcast. You check or Allstott? Oh, Allstott. Allstott's the greatest fullback of all time. Like actual fullback, not like running backs that were fullbacks, like Chuck Foreman or Jim Brown or whatnot. Handoff goes to McCaffrey. Down to the 32. 3rd and 2 coming up. Yeah, the cap management for the Giants has been questionable at best. Questionable at best. I just don't get it. I honestly just don't get it. Baseball news. Tigers up 5-0 on the A's. Not that that game really matters, but it's on. Dodgers are now 2-0 after a solo shot by JD Martinez. And Georgia State's going to be Coastal. They're up 30-17 with 37 seconds left. I'm watching those games on my other 3 screens, as you can probably see it on the background with the glare. 3rd and 2. Ball to 32. Low snap. They rush 5. And it is caught for a first down. It's not a great spot, actually. That's not a great spot. But they are getting the first down for McCaffrey. Again, they rush 5. Again. You would think Wake Martindale would stop rushing 5. Because rushing 5 has not worked. You would think. Because again, it has not worked. Because it means there's someone open. And Purdy's a guy, especially with Ayuk, you don't have a deep threat. The Niners don't have a deep threat. Brandon Ayuk is not in the game. He is hurt. He is out. The Niners don't have a deep threat. You don't have to rush 5. Make him go through his reads. Instead, Purdy's getting everything first read because they're rushing 5 and they're making it so easy for him. McCaffrey, handoff. Down to the 28-yard line. That hole closed up very quickly. It's like every 3rd down, unless it's like 3rd and a mile, they're rushing 5. And the Niners see you coming all the way, and you can just get a quick little throw. Because they're blitzing. It means someone's open. This is bad football. This is just bad football. Martindale clearly does not adjust. Chuck Foreman follows you on Facebook. That's awesome. That's awesome. 2nd and 8. Kill in motion. Purdy takes a snap. Giants blitzing. Purdy going end zone. Debo back shoulder. Touchdown. That's ball game. Debo Samuel with 6 minutes left puts this one on ice. With 5:58 left, that should be all she wrote. 29-12. A 17-point game. Niners have this one on ice. Niners have for 36 minutes, yeah. Debo on Adoree Jackson, and Debo wins that battle to the surprise of no one. Kick is up by Moody, and Moody is good. And you call it the Moody Blues right now for the Giants because, oh man. Down by 3 scores, they're going to fall to 1 and 2, barring one of the greatest comebacks of all time. Can I make a video on the Wake Martindale defense? I'm sure Brett Coleman is watching this and is fuming. I'm sure Brett Coleman is watching this and will have some notes. And he can articulate it better than I can. Because this is just bad. This is just, whew. Debo, 25.1 points today. Wow. Week 18 game time predictions. Way too early for that. Way too early for that. Because it all depends on what's impacted by what. No overtime tonight. Thursday night's no overtime. Sunday night, Monday night, we'll do it. Sunday night, we'll do our post-game show, and then overtime. And then, Monday night, we'll do overtime. This is just a sloppy game for the Giants. Running game has been abysmal. Obviously, Barkley's out, but still. Daniel Jones has done nothing. The O-line is once again shambolic. 8 first downs compared to 25 for the Niners. 17 minutes of possession compared to 37 for the Niners. No turnovers forced. They didn't force any turnovers last week. Didn't force any turnovers the previous week. This defense can't get takeaways. We have now played 180 minutes of football, and the Giants have not forced a single turnover all season. 3 games with no turnovers. And they haven't really come close to forcing a run, too. Haven't really even come close. The defense allowed 40 to the Cowboys, 28 to the Cardinals, 30 to the Niners, and counting. 98 points so far through 3 seasons with Wake Martindale at the helm. been tripled in total yardage, 423 to 138. The Niners have converted way more than 50% of their third downs. If you count penalties, it's like somewhere in 70% ball club. Oh, man. This is just... Take a shot every time they rush 5. You'd be dead. Now, Dable's going to make it through the season. They're not firing Dable. But it is interesting. Every single Giants coach to make the playoffs in their first season did not make it their second season. And it's definitely trending in that direction right now, as that kickoff goes into the end zone for a touchback. 4 down territory, clearly from this point on. You got to somehow make up 3 possessions in 6 minutes if you want a fighting chance. No overtime on Thursday because it's Sal's bedtime. Is he still awake for this game? Honestly, if he is still awake, I'm impressed. If he is still awake, I'm impressed. Is it possible for both the Lions and Packers to lose next week? I mean, they could tie. All right, first down. Incomplete. Sailed that no zip on that throw. No zip on that throw. Didn't get there in time. And allowed a Niner to jump it and bat it out of his hands. How you're not zipping that throw, I don't know. I don't know. 2nd and 10. Oh, I said the Niners were going to win like 31-3. I did say 31-3. All right. Jones, curl route. Call, again, what does that do? And a big hit afterwards. Oh, come on. That's not a flag. Come on. The whistle wasn't blown. Come on. Come on. That's not a flag. They're going to get him for a late hit. I don't agree with that. The whistle wasn't blown. He wasn't down yet. He was still trying to fight for yards. That's not a flag in my book. That's called the Giants are giving up on a play, on a 4-yard play when they're down by 3 scores and need some urgency, and the Niners are not backing down. That is not a penalty in my book. That is called, don't call a 4-yard pass when you need to get 3 scores in 6 minutes, and then don't stop fighting. The whistle was not blown. Slayton is still fighting for yards here. Slayton is still fighting for yards. They did not blow a whistle. There's no helmet to helmet. Oh, come on. That is not a flag in my book. Oh, whistle. Okay, whistle was blown. All right. Whistle was blown, different story. Whistle was blown. Again, I'm watching with no audio. But at least from what I could tell, the arm came up from the line judge after the hit by Greenlaw. The arm came up after the hit from Greenlaw. So, maybe just a late reaction. Maybe just a late reaction. Was the Lions punting on 3rd down against the Bears and getting a roughing the punter penalty the best dumb decision in history? It's up there. It's up there. I've seen some dumb ones. That one's up there. All right, first down at the 43-yard line. But again, don't call 4-yard passes. You need 3 scores. Jones drops back, voids the sack, fires over the middle, caught, first down at the 45-yard line, Slayton on the grab. Oh yeah, trash talk him, Slayton. You're down by 3 scores. Trash talk him. Put the ball through your legs and trash talk him. You're down by 3 scores. All right. Timeout on the field. Injured player is Greenlaw. It is Greenlaw. Yeah, look at what Slayton does after this scrap. Look at what Slayton does. Over the middle. Ball's caught. Nice catch. First down. Then he puts the ball... show it afterwards. And then talks to an Niner defender and puts the ball through his legs. Like he's a basketball player doing a crossover. It's like, come on. Come on. And again, the offensive line just breaking down. Why am I even remotely surprised? Offensive line is just breaking down. Greenlaw jogging off the field. Which is good to see. Here comes some garbage time yards from Jones to make the stats look pretty good. Here comes some garbage time from Daniel Jones to make the stats look good. Clock is running. The Giants seem to be at the line ready to snap this ball. The fact that they're not is embarrassing. Again, the clock is running. How do you not snap the ball right away? You need 3 scores. The clock was stopped because of an injury. You know it's going to run. Oh, now, yeah, adjust the play. Now there's under 5 minutes left. You just wasted 20 seconds. You need 3 scores. You need 3 scores wasting 20 seconds like that. Jones drops back, fires, checks it down, caught by Matt Breida, and he can't get out of bounds. Clock is going to run. 2nd and 8. Unbelievable. Breida, you cannot catch that ball. You cannot catch that ball. You have to have the situational awareness. Oh, my goodness. This is a joke. This is honestly a joke. I'm not even a Giants fan. I'm frustrated at this. First day in 16 days I didn't see my girlfriend outside of school. Made sense since Marlins, Jaguars, or Dolphins in play. Yeah. Yeah, quiet day for baseball, really. 2nd and 8. Jones, screen pass. Yeah, that's going to get it done. Balled up behind the line. Yep, and down he goes to the 46-yard line. That's going to get it done. That's a great call. Now, Jaggy, do we plan? We'll see. I mean, I honestly live across the country. Probably 2. Oh, my God. This is... Oh, yeah, you're now huddling. You're huddling. You need 3 scores, and you're basically huddling. Jesus. 3rd and 17. 4 wide. Jones drops back over the middle. It is in the air. It is intercepted by the Niners at the 40 to the 45, down at the 47-yard line. And that is definitely the ball game. Hufanga on the pick for the Niners. The team's 5th-round pick from 2021. His 5th career in reception. Niners ball. And that will probably do it. What a joke of a drive. Holy cow. What a joke of a drive. So Daniel Jones, assuming they don't touch the ball again, 22 for 32, 121 net passing yards. That's $160 million, folks. 121 net passing yards for Daniel Jones. 121 net passing yards. 1 week after the Giants had 66 yards of offense in the first half against the Cardinals, and 1 week after Jones had a passer rating of like 27. Oh my goodness. Oh, Giants are going to call timeout. Oh, now they show some urgency. Oh, they called timeout. Okay. They didn't call... They weren't at... Let me get this straight, Giants. You weren't at the line when Greenlaw got hurt. You wasted another 20 seconds knowing that the clock is going to start the moment that play resumes and knowing they need 3 scores. You didn't show any urgency there, but now you're calling timeouts. Now you're calling timeouts. Yeah, now you're showing some urgency. It wasn't with the 4-yard out routes and the screen passes when you're down by 3 scores. It wasn't with the huddling up with 4 minutes left. Now you're showing urgency. Oh my goodness. 2nd and 8. Pitch play. Elijah Mitchell stays in bounds. Another broken tackle. It's like 15 on the game. Down to the 47-yard line. Giants will burn a timeout. Some extracurricular activity going on. Jones has 16 touchdowns and 17 picks in games where Barkley doesn't play. Oh, so when he has to do everything, it's bad. Clearly. Oh my goodness. Giants have a lot of work in front of them. I'll put it that way. They got the Seahawks coming up next week. The Dolphins the week after. They got the Bills, the 2-0 Commies. I mean, there's a real chance this team starts 2-5 or 1-6. There's nothing inspiring about this team. There really is. I mean, look, credit to the Niners. Let's first credit the Niners. They are the best team in football right now. They are the best team in football. They are number 1 in the power rankings, number 1 in my power rankings. They're my pick for the number 1 seed from the start. This is a great game by the Niners defense. The offense has not made any mistakes. They've done everything they had to do. But, oh my goodness, this just frustrates me watching this team play. This is just, I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what they're doing. This Jaguars I've seen JG9, and this is why I don't do Jaguars games. This is why I don't do Jags games, because this is not even my Final Four. This is not my Final Four. All right, Giants have 1 timeout left. First down here pretty much ends it. Better than Dallas? Yes. Yeah, especially with the Diggs injury. Yes, better than Dallas. All right, 3rd and 5. Purdy in the shotgun. 3 wide. Mitchell in the backfield. Juwan Jennings in motion. Run goes to Mitchell. Mitchell will be down at the 40 of 3-yard line. It looks like. The Giants will burn their final timeout. Either way, 4th down. Do the Niners go for it here? And you could pin them deep. Also, 1st down pretty much ends the game. Do you go for it here? It's 4th and short. Just try and get him to jump off side. It's not the worst idea in the world. With the way you're running the ball, have 131 yards rushing today. Mitchell is close to 4 yards a carry. McCaffrey is about 5 yards a carry. 4th and 2, honestly, I might go for it here. Just end the game right here. I mean, you could just punt it and pin deep, but you risk the block punt. Because the Giants are just going to send the punt block team. I don't even know if you have a guy back there. I honestly would go for it here from the Niners. I would go for a 4th and 2 in Giant territory. They are going to punt and just try and pin them deep. I don't know why you're not calling punt block there. I really don't know why you're not calling punt block. They're not going to call a fake punt there. Nice punt there by Mitch, though. Nice punt there by Mitch. That'll be out of bounds at the 5-yard line. But again, that's a bad play by the Giants. Why you're not going punt block? They're not. You don't even have anyone on gunner. They're not going to call a fake punt there. They're clearly not going to call a fake punt there. You need points, and you need them quickly. You need to go punt block there. Just send the hounds. I don't even know if you have a guy back there. You know he's going to try and call from corner it. Dable worse than Urban Meyer? Not even close. Not even close. Better than Dallas? You said it won't hurt him long term. It will still hurt him, but like it's not going to But by long term, I mean like they're not going to miss the playoffs because of it. Coach Peel Basketball, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for the $10. In light of the ongoing Justin Fields issues, have you ever thought about doing a video on Ohio State quarterbacks fair in the NFL? Not really. I mean, it's been talked about a lot. Okay, so you call the timeouts to run the ball. Oh my goodness. You call the timeouts to run the ball. Daniel Jones is out. All right, so they've given up. Wait, so if you're giving up, why'd you call timeouts in the first place? Tyrod Taylor in the QB. I don't get the logic. If you're giving up, why did you call timeouts in the first place? Tyrod Taylor steps up. He's gonna run. Loss of 2. And again, you're gonna put Taylor in here. You didn't take Jones out when he got sacked 8 times in week 1. But now in a 3-possession game, it's too much. Yeah, I feel like the Ohio State thing, it's too well known. So I probably wouldn't do a video on that. 3rd and 6. I don't get why you would even call timeouts then. You're clearly waving the white flag. Why are you calling timeouts then at that point? I honestly don't know. 3rd and 6. Taylor drops back. Feels the heat. Has to get rid of it. Over the middle. Hit on the throw. Incomplete pass. No flag on the play. And you figure they're just going to punt this one away. Oh my goodness. On Steve Bono's 76-yard run against the Cardinals? Probably not, because John Boyce did a video on that already. John Boyce did a video on that run. So there's nothing I could really add on that. Yeah, they threw Tyron in a game where the Giants scored points, but not in the game where he didn't. Yeah. And now they're going to punt this one away. Jamie Gillen, one of like 2 Giants that showed up today. Opponent is going to be fielded at the 38 by McLeod. McLeod, I don't know why you're not fair catching that. But now reverses field to the 45 and down at the 48-yard line. 2:01 left. So they do have to call a play here. They can't just take a knee. Well, my guess is they probably just will take 4 knees and end it there. All right. So the Giants have no timeouts. The Niners, they have to call something. Because it's not the 2-minute warning. There's 1 second left on the clock. Yeah, Jamie and McFadden are like the only 2 Giants who I could say play well. No dumb decisions today, just frustrating. Wink Martindale, I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what he's doing. This team is a joke. This team is a poorly coached joke. That's what it is. 2:01, they got to call a play. Yeah, they're stuck with Jones for the next 3 years. It's not good. Handoff. His first carry of the day, Jordan Mason. That takes it down to 155. So 2nd and 5 coming up. KC will beat Chicago by 40. I don't know about 40, but it's going to be bad. It's going to be bad. 40 is a lot of points. 40 is... You're going to give up in around the 4th quarter and just hope for the best. And still not allow any garbage time points. That's a lot to ask, but... Giants should take the intentional safety. I mean, they're just clearly throwing in the towel at this point. Yeah, Bears Chiefs is bad. The 4 o'clock games are bad. They're just very, very bad. 3 games all terrible on paper. All right, 1 first down ends it, although, let's be honest, this game is pretty much done. Purdy on the sideline. His day is done. 25 for 37, 310, 2 touchdowns. Did what he had to do. Had a nice touchdown, Deebo Samuel. Other than that, not a lot of great throws, but hit the open guy. All he has to do in this offense, hit the open guy. And the Giants made it easy by Wink Martindale being Wink Martindale. All right, new quarterback in there. It's Sam Darnold. Backups are in. Handoff, Mason. Mason gets down to the 44-yard line. 3rd and 4 coming up. You start Howard to show more effort. Yeah, I mean, well, Howard's not very good, but I don't know. You can't bench a guy after giving him a $160 million contract, but I don't know. There's nothing inspiring about Jones. He gets sacked. He can't escape pressure. His mechanics are off. It's year 5. His mechanics are this bad. He misses open guys. He can't throw deep. I mean, no plays longer than 20 yards. Are you kidding me? Like, come on. 3rd and 4. Handoff. Mason. First down. Kneel downs. That's going to be it. Why is Cowboys Cardinals late? Because you got 9 games on. Well, first off, the game is in Arizona, so it has to be a late game by default. But also, you have 9 games on at 1 o'clock, so something's got to give. Yeah, I can't believe Jones just got paid. I really can't. Niners win again. For the 3rd straight game, the Giants force no turnovers. They've now allowed, 98 points in 3 weeks? We're going to get my rare NFL footage. YouTube has a lot of it. YouTube is an archive. It's a treasure trove for that. All right, on that abysmal game note, I'm going to call it there. Final score, Niners 30, Giants 12. Again, in terms of what's coming up tomorrow, I have no clue what the video is going to be on, but we will see. Probably just a history video of some kind. Then we will also have stream Sunday Night Football, Monday Night Football. We will be doing the game on Sunday Night Football and the Steelers Raiders game, and we will do in the Monday night game the doubleheader. We'll be doing both games at the same time, so that'll be a lot of fun. Had a great time doing it last Monday night. We're gonna do it this Monday night. It's gonna be a blast. So again, JG9 for all your official videos on the NFL. Hopefully we get some uploads out this week, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Hopefully we get 2 videos up on Saturday and 2 videos up on Sunday. Thank you for tuning in. And thank you, as always, for all the donations and love and support. Until next time, this is JG9 signing off. Have a great rest of your night, everyone. Final score, Niners go to 3.